Yes, people, and welcome back to Norski TV and What's Going On podcast. Before you do anything, please smash that like button and subscribe and share if you are new to this channel. And big up to those people that have subscribed in the last couple of days. Really appreciate it. Big up to Gavin, just came in, first one in the house. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're doing well and you're enjoying the weather. Waha, big up, bro. Big up to you, man. Good to have you in the house, man. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about concerning all our teams. Liverpool doing a mazza. Man United, they don't know if they're coming or going with the striker situation. And Arsenal finally get Glock 14 over the line. Finally get 14 over the line and comes in and does his thing. Big up to Kofi. I know you can't be on tonight, but you're going to be in the chat. But if you do get tempted by any chance, you know the link is there. So feel happy to come on if there's no pressure on you. But big up to you, bro. Big up to you. So listen, I've got a lot to talk about. And before I do anything, I'm going to bring in Mr. Big D. Let's add him there. What you saying, bro?
Yes, sir.
You all good?
All right, man. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
Yeah, and how's life been the last couple of days and the weekend? How's that been?
Been too busy, no. When we get there, we pacing ourselves. We tried to anyway.
Yeah.
Thought I hit a brick wall. Came like Saturday morning when I got in early hours. I was just like, yo, I am mush. So yeah, it's one of them. It was a working weekend for me. So, but yeah, all good. All good. End of month madness already. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I hear that, brother. I hear that, bro. But listen, we have got a lot to talk. We have got a lot to talk about. Concerning the transfer window. I'm not too sure if any other guys will be coming up. If they are fair play, we'll see them. If not, we'll do what we need to do, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Chile, what you're saying. We're going to be talking about your team. I'm surprised you're not on there. You're probably still at work. I don't know. But listen, you're not sacked. So if you're there and you get in on time, please click that link and jump in. We need to talk about your side. Yeah? It's a snub, white. Here we go. Yeah, my man Spurs get snubbed by Mr. Gibbs White. And well, I don't know where Tottenham go from here, but listen, we're going to be playing you guys tomorrow. I'm not even too sure what the time the kickoff is, people. Let us know in the chat what time the kickoff is. I mean, I'm going to be at work, but I'm going to try and see if I can find out somewhere watching it. But yeah, Glock is there. Hopefully we'll get a look in the game. Was out doing training in front of the 20,000 on fans in the stadium. So doing an open training session. Apparently he was banging them in. And so we will be talking about our Glock 9, or now, as it is, Glock 14. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Yeah, Kofi, just saying hi to you, bro.
Yes, Kofi, big up, man.
But yeah,
like Chile.
Yeah, Chile. So we will talk about your thing. So let's just go over the agenda tonight, people, just to let you know what we're going to be talking about. And first on the old agenda is Saliba encouraged by the incomings, and can Berta seal the deal? Yeah. Second one is, will Man United secure a striker before the season opener against the Arsenal? What's the hold up, Big D? And 3, it's a snub we go. It's a snub we go. As Spurs miss out on Gibbs White and any other business, feel free to ask questions and that's going to be our show tonight. But listen, it's going to be an interactive show, and we will be chatting with the chat. You know what I'm saying? Block 9 more like Super Soaker. Don't worry about that, bro. Yeah? Go and sort out your striker, yeah? Go and sort out Solanke. Dominic Solanke. Hey, you can go and get that brother. What's the brother from Everton, the free? You can go and get him on the free, eh? Yeah? Calvert Lewin. Yeah? How about getting him? Yeah? I'm sure he'll do a job for you. But listen, we're gonna go into things. But D, first of all, the women's football team winning it and retaining the actual European trophy for another. I mean, they beat Spain on penalties. Wasn't the best of penalties, but someone's got to win. And listen, I didn't think they had a chance, mate, but they come through.
Yeah.
And
Right, about riding the lock, ain't it?
Green she's gone and done it again, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? The women are doing the business. Arsenal ladies winning the Champions League against all odds, and then the women's football team, doing England football team doing the same thing. I just wish that the men could take a leaf out of these women's book. But it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
I'll be back. No, Chili, you won't be back. You're not back. You'll be back when we're talking real football. We are talking real football, bro. Yes, the transfer window, mate. Get your bottom on there about talking about real football, mate. We want to get your opinions on your signings or not signings. So, bro, it's we have to be in it for the whole hog, bro. Yeah, don't just turn up when all the food is there. Yeah, you don't want to put the work in. Come on, my man.
Come on, some cooking, Chili, man. Come in the kitchen, bro.
Call that Chili, bro. Yeah, call this brother out. Yeah,
call this brother out.
Bring up to Chris Intantonio, if I'm pronouncing that right. I could play for the ladies team. My cross-dresser's name is Barbie. Okay, listen, we got look, guys. It is what it is, man. Not women's team is not really. I know, people are not really in that kind of spectrum when it comes to the women's football. But listen, I watched a little bit of it, and that was like second half. Then obviously it went to penalties and they win it. But look, we won't talk too much on that. But it is what it is. So we have to big them up. We have to big them up where we need to big them up. You know what I'm trying to say, people? We need to big them up. But listen, people, hit that like button, subscribe and share. Big up to AFC. What you saying, man? Big up to you. Good to have you in the house. Always there, everywhere.
My AFC.
And we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. You're just joking. Okay, that's cool. Because listen, they're doing their thing. And listen, my missus is around the corner, so I don't want to be dissing the women now. You know what I'm saying? That's like, we love women's football. Okay, cool. Are the Gunners now equipped to win the Prem, Normski? We'll come to that, Mr. Kofi slot. I'm sure your team, Liverpool, is equipped to win the Premier League. I feel that you've done the business, and at the end of the day, you're looking like the real deal. Whereas I think there's still a couple of areas on our team missing. Sorry, just a minute. Could you just keep the noise down? I'm on live, please. Thank you. That's right. Irritating son and daughter talking whilst I'm on a live stream. So forgive me if you can hear background noise. Yeah, as I was saying. Can you shut the door, please, Leah? Thank you. All right. Cheers. All right. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I was just about to say, you're going to say, back in the day, the mum will just, I'm going to take off that belt, you know what I'm saying? But careful, guys. I don't care.
Big social service on you, bro.
There were big people in this house. That's under my roof, Yeah.
You sound like your dad, Gnomes.
You know that way, boy.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I'll turn it into. But listen, Cole, we will come to that, and we will talk about that. But first of all, we're going to go into the first one, which is Saliba. Is Saliba encouraged by the incomings, and can Berta seal the deal? I mean, obviously, from the outside looking in, your thoughts. We know that Real Madrid are sniffing around, but have we done enough to actually seal the deal? And Saliba did. He has come out. He was talking. I think it was AFTV. We're in the players' sort of area when they were coming past, and he basically said, "With God's help, God willing, hopefully I will sign." So we're going to have to just see what happens there. But we want to lock this guy down. That's really important. I think it's William Saliba, hopeful over a new Arsenal contract. Let's see. This is what he's saying. Let's see. Now that let's see is what is that we're going to see? What is it that he wants to see? We've brought in Victor Glock. We've brought in Zubamendi. We've brought in Noni Madueke, Norgard, and Mascherano. So we've, hopefully Eze might be the next on the cards. We'll see what happens there. Do you think that William Saliba he's got 2 years left on his contract, D? He's got 2 years left on his contract.
Right.
I mean, he's going to be offered a lucrative deal. Do you think he's what he's seen coming in? Do you think that his head will be turned in the sense of, yes, I'm going to, lock this down and stick out. Oh, here we go. I knew we could draw this man out. I knew we could draw him in. We draw him. Chili's in the house, brother. Welcome to me. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I just have to give him the bait, and he takes it.
Man, like Chili, though. Good to have you on.
Bring up Chili, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I just had to wait for you to stop talking that foolishness you were just talking about women's football. Who's watching? I don't give a damn.
Yo, Chili, easy, man. Come on, man. Don't give a show that stuff.
No. Stop forcing it on me. Stop forcing it on me.
Yeah. Right, okay. We've already done said welcome.
And then I hear you getting all excited. Snub Tottenham. All right.
Listen, we'll come to your subject matter. Don't worry.
Chili's coming with the smoke today, man. I feel you, bro.
But no, just saying, Chili. We're just talking about the William Saliba situation with his contract. So he's got 2 years left. Same as Saka, and will the players that we've got in, the signings that we've got in, is it something that's gonna make him, say yes, I want to, commit my future to Arsenal? Berta, is trying to lock these down. If he does lock down the Saliba and he locks down the Saka contract and gets in, Eze, would you say that's a decent window for Arsenal? What's your thoughts, Big D?
Yeah, it's a decent window. It's going to be interesting. So with these contracts, Norm, is it 1 year and they've activated the +1? Or
no,
2 years?
2 years. 2 years.
So there's no activation after the 2 years. They can't trigger another year.
Just 2 years. 2 years. Standard 2 years in 2027. Him and Saka.
Because don't be surprised.
I don't think there's nothing in there. I don't think there's nothing in there.
Right. What I would say is don't be surprised if neither of these guys look to do anything this season. Because the thing is, you have to look at it in terms of, are they tired of hearing the Arteta voice? That's why they kind of let's see. Because if you're not at the races, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be, but if you're not, then these guys' heads are going to get turned on. And it's like in any sport. Sometimes you do need a different voice. It's like anything in life. If you work for the same manager for 10 years, it's just like, you know what? It's time for me to move on, or it's time for this guy to go elsewhere. Because you know what I mean? There comes a point where you're like, I don't want to be managed by this guy or whatever. And I think this happens a lot in sport. And if you're not getting to finals, and as Rude Hillett said to Roy Keane that he was getting side strains by lifting up trophies all the time. You know what I mean? If that's not happening as a player, then another team like Real Madrid or a Barcelona come, then you just turn your head. You know what I mean? So it will be interesting what's going on behind Saliba's thoughts, because I think, Saliba could be a future captain one. You know what I mean? Is that solid of a player that it's not, when you're nearly there, they're not the players that you want to lose. So it's going to be interesting to see if they try and push this before the January window to get these two on the extensions, and then what kind of money they're going to be offering them. Because now they're going to want big money, or bigger money.
I can guarantee you they'll get paid the money that they need. I don't think that's going to be a problem when it comes to that. Saka being the main man for Arsenal,
right?
And Saliba is an important part of that as well. And to lose someone of that kind of talent, do you know what I mean? It's in Arsenal's best interest to lock them down. But I hear what you're saying regarding, because I was kind of looking at it maybe from the point of view, it's like Saliba's looking, Saka's looking and thinking, who are we bringing in? Are the players, caliber of players that are coming in, is it enough? I mean, he talks glowingly of Gokra as saying, good football, very focused. He's talking about even some of the youngsters like Max Downham, absolute talent. He's talking about them. And he's come out and said he wants to win with Arsenal. He wants to win trophies. He's almost talking like for the future. But a lot of footballers do that anyway. But you're sort of saying that maybe him hearing the same voice in Arteta, being there 6 years and has really got us over the line. He's like the man before the man. And you're saying that when you're saying let's see, and where William Saliba saying hopeful, let's see. Is it let's see whether he can do the business, or is a change of manager then I might, nail my flag, to the pole, or
right.
I don't know what you're saying there. Is it so? It's more about the manager as opposed to the players coming in.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think, because like we all saw the All or Nothing documentary, man. There was some madness going on there, and because that's your boss, you tolerate it. I think we've all tolerated bosses, but I think when you're winning, like I said, when you're winning, hosting trophies, then you actually, that echo chamber doesn't really matter. But if it's you come back to pre-season, and then like you said, you're looking at who's coming in and who's Liverpool bringing in, who's City bringing in, who's Chelsea bringing in. You know what I mean? They're the conversations, because that's who you're around. For Chile, who are Tottenham going to, because you guys are all playing in that big competition now. So you're looking at the squad saying, can this squad compete in the Premier League and the Champions League? And so, like you said last season, you look down the bench and you go, okay, I'm looking down the bench to make a sub here, and I ain't sure who I want to bring on, but I need to make a sub. I need to, it needs to be impactful. So I'm sure he's looking at that, because he won't want to play early rounds of the cup games. He'd be like, nah, I'm trying to set myself a Champions League because I want to win that. Because it's not a trophy that they've got to the promised land on, even though they've got to a semi or whatever, got close. So yeah, you have to look at that and say, he's got an agent in his ear for sure. And if there is noise from Spain, then they're listening as well, Norm. You know they are.
Because I know Canate for Liverpool, they're looking at him. He's going to run down his contract. So, he's a player that they want. They've really gone and got the guy from Bournemouth.
Right.
But they bought him outright. But it might be a case of them saying, look, Saliba, we're happy for you to run your contract. He's only 24, so even if he...
That's what I was thinking. I thought he was about that.
Yeah, even if he runs down the contract, he's still defenders, he can play up to, 34, 35. Do you know what I mean? And if he's half decent, look at Van Dijk. Look what he's doing. You know what I'm trying to say? So, he's not of the levels of Van Dijk yet, but he can certainly get there. So, it can be because it's the manager hearing the same old voice, week in, week out, and nothing changing. Because for me, he's probably looking at the whole picture and saying, like, tactically, we've got to change. We can't carry on playing like this. If we're really serious, we can't be going in and playing this slow, pragmatic football. We've got to be playing like the football that we was playing in 2022-23 season. You know what I mean? And with on top of that, bringing in exciting players like a Glock, bringing in Eze, and maybe going out for an out-and-out left winger, because at the moment we're still none the wiser what's going on with Martinelli, Trossard. There's a chance that Trossard could go. He's not signed his new deal yet, so there's a chance that he could go. You also got Zinchenko and Reece Nelson. They're players. Let me just find that one. Let's just find. There's something that came out. I think Ben Jacobs spoke about it regarding Reece Nelson and where was it now? I think it's this one. Let's see. Yeah. So, but it's transfer news. But transfer news got this info from Ben Jacobs about Fulham looking to approach Arsenal for defender Zinchenko and winger Reece Nelson. Now, I know for a fact that when Reece Nelson was on loan to them last season, obviously injury curtailed that, and so he didn't get the game time he should. Zinchenko, who's currently on 150k a week. A number of other clubs, AC Milan, looked at him, but I think it's just the wage thing that's putting up a lot of these teams coming in, and that's why we have this difficulty in trying to get players off our books, because they're bang average players on very high wages.
So you see Reece Nelson, is he not a decent backup option, or he's not?
No, he's been there. He's been there. He's come from A.
Been there too long.
One time he was going to be, better than Saka, but Saka's overtook him, and that. Plus, you've now got this Noddy Madwakey. Whether he's going to be better than him, well, people are going to say he's better than him. But I think Reece Nelson
just because of the money spent.
I mean, look, last season, right? We should have kept Reece Nelson rather than getting in Sterling. Because Sterling's finished. Yeah, so it would have been better to just get Reece Nelson, but we let go of Reece Nelson, we let go of Emil Smith Rowe, and we let go of Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, I'm cool about Eddie Nketiah, but maybe we should have kept Reece Nelson if we knew that we weren't going to go and get an attacking winger. Do you know what I mean, or backup Saka? Yeah, but we've ended up going for Sterling. That has not worked out. He's now, obviously gone back. So this is the problem that Arsenal have, and this is the problem that we always have when it comes to trying to sell players. In the window, we're just not very good at it. Whereas opposed to Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, they're ahead, when it comes to how they do their business, and that's why they sit comfortably within the PSI. It's not to say that we're not, sitting comfortably, but we'd like to get more money for our targets. You know what I'm trying to say. So it is what it's chilling. What are you saying regards with William Saliba? Do you think that Berta can convince him to sign a new contract? Is it a case of what kind of players that we're going to bring in, or was Big D was saying, looking at the manager and hearing the same voice over and over again and nothing really changing, and the fact that Real Madrid are on the horizon, sort of just waiting there. They're happy to wait because they've done it with a number of players. They've done it with Trent. And now, they'd be happy. Even there's a talk about they're interested in our young Max Downham, but I don't think that will happen. But Chelsea, Real Madrid, when they're ready to come in for your players, when they knock, it's a different knock, as one would say. What are your thoughts on the situation with Saliba? Do you think he will sign a new long-term contract, or will he leave it as what Big D, maybe leave it till next year, see what happens? Because I think it's a risk. You're leaving it with only 1 year left on your contract, because at that point now, it's kind of, if nothing has changed, then you could just say, I'm going to just run it down and we're going to get no money for him. What are your thoughts there, mate?
I'll pretty much agree with Big D. Not so much about the manager, but I just think that they're going to wait and see what Arsenal do this season. Because if it's the same again, finishing second or third or whatever, maybe their heads will be turned. And then they've only got a year left on their contract, which then makes it.
But with the players that we've got in, I'll kind of just mention it. Okay, Glock for me is probably the only real upgrade. He's
the only one that's going to move the needle for Arsenal. But
but it's not enough to. It's moving the needle, but he can't do it. He can't do it by himself. So what I'm going to say, if you look at our players, Norgard, he's coming in. He's 31 years old. He's coming in for Jorginho, like for like. Then Zubimendi is coming in for Partey. We haven't really seen what he's like in the Premier League, so we'll have to just watch his space. Then you've got Noddy Madueke, who we bought for 52 million. If he was probably still with Chelsea, he'll probably be third, fourth choice. Yeah, so we've gone and wasted money on there. But again, it might be a case of Arteta feels that he can get the best out of him and make him to be this top class.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know how any of these players are going to perform for you. If you do well and you win, well, you ain't going to win the Champions League because you don't win in Europe. But if you win the Premier League,
calm down. You just calm down. You just kind of said that very blasé. Just calm down, yeah.
I think you've got to win a major. I don't think a Carabao Cup or a FA Cup will be enough to get them to stay if they're thinking of leaving.
So with that said, there, that's what I'm saying. So
this is when Arsenal, but you say about Chelsea and Man United and City selling their players, and getting good money. If you want to get good money, you've got to say to these guys, Saka and Saliba, either you sign or you go now, and then you get good money. You won't get good money with a year left, or wait until the following January and you've got 6 months left.
Yeah, but there's no intention. We have no intention to want to sell these guys. We're not forced to sell these guys. It's whether these guys want to go. I mean, the noise coming out.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're saying you don't get good money for your players. It's because they've all got a year left when you're trying to sell them, and they're on massive wages. If you sell Saka now, you're getting around 100 mil. Selling when you've got 6 months left, and you'll get 40 mil. You know what I mean?
Chili, this is what we're experiencing with Sancho. Sancho's got a year left on his contract on that big money. So you can't look to even recoup a third of what you paid for him back because you've allowed this stick him on loan, when in fact you should have just found a way to get rid of when he was worth a bit more. Obviously, he's not be worth what paid for him because he hasn't produced. But now, I mean, I'm hearing 15 million for him now. 15 mil. The kid's 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever he did at Dortmund is out the window. So this is where Arsenal can't take that chance with players looking elsewhere or potentially looking elsewhere. And even with Saka, there's no way your star boy should be on 2 years left. Like, someone that should have been an approach, and the money should have been insane. You should have put him on Salomon, You know what I mean? Apparently he's not far off it, but that should have been done. Like, tie him up for another 5 years. England guaranteed starter pretty much. Should be a potential Arsenal captain as well. So and same with Saliba as a potential vice captain. If Arteta's saying he's done all the groundwork to now get you over the line, you don't want these players having their heads turned. That's the worst thing you could want. If humans come to Old Trafford and slip up first game of the season, that's a problem straight off the bat because of things like this. You know what I mean? So it's interesting that they're stalling and like you say, to have an ear with the agents, because the agents have a lot to do with this. They really do, and the seeds that they sow in the players' heads. They say, okay, this is whatever phase 6 or whatever phase you guys are in now. The agents are saying that to the players. Listen, man, you're with this guy.
Yeah,
that's why I think there is the manager is a factor, Chile. That's why I would say that, because he keeps coming out with the phases and all that, and these guys are looking at saying, how many phases do we need to win a title? You know what I mean? It's I saw that Craig. He's just putting up the whole
we're going to tackle that. We're going to tackle that later on. We're going to tackle that. But big up to why not what you say, bro.
Big up, man.
Big up to you.
Big up.
You used to say big up to Kofi in the chat as well. But so it just really depends on it really depends on that first game of the season, because our first 5-6 games is going to be tough. They're tough games. Now, if we go into there and we get beat by you guys or whatever, and we end up being, by the time we play Liverpool, because we're going to be away to them, and they beat us, we could be all 5-6 points. Do you know what I mean? Off of them, and then at that point, if Saka and Saliba haven't signed, they're going to be looking, going, well, have we really done enough? Because the players that we're bringing in are not players that, apart from, as I say, Gyökeres, is not players that are really enhanced the side. We've just literally not added quality, we just replace. Whereas Liverpool, they are adding quality to what they've got from last season. And Man City, Pep ain't going to go another season like that. You know what I mean? He's got
he's not. He's in his Pep's in his feelings. You know what I mean? His pride was hurt by what went on last season. So I imagine his rigidness will be to a fault or will be to their advantage. Either way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What's AFC trying to say? What kind of question's that?
Well, but listen, AFC has a point, Philly, because over the last couple of seasons, we're still trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out whether
we're champions of Europe. I ain't got to go nowhere.
Chile said,
everybody's a bit confused at the moment.
I said, you'll never see that.
For people that are in the chat that don't know, Chile is actually a Tottenham fan. But if you was to go back over the last couple of seasons when we've done these shows, we're trying to figure out whether he's a Liverpool fan or seasons before that a Man City fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm even thinking, did he actually say he was a Chelsea fan? No, I think it's just those two.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
No.
I went out on loan for half a season.
I was on loan, you know. I love that.
For half a season.
I don't want loan, you know what I mean? I don't want to loan. Yeah, you went out on loan, you know. But yeah, so
and there was no option to buy, Chile, did it?
You know what I mean?
No option to buy.
No, they didn't want to extend the loan agreement.
No option, no obligation to buy. That's the one, you know, no obligation.
No. But listen, guys, it would be good. It would be good if Berta can lock down both Saliba and Saka.
Saka.
We're linked. We're linked.
What's Saka on right now, Norms?
Saka. I'm sure Saka's on about. I'm sure it's something like 190, 200, something like that.
Oh, that's not mad money then. You can give him a pay rise.
No, there's no problem. Listen, what I'm trying to say, there's no problem with that. That's not the issue. The issue, that's not the issue, paying him what they're due, because I'm happy to pay Saka that kind of money because he's carried his team for how many years? Saliba, again, Rolls Royce, he deserves it. But we're giving paying bang average players like Zinchenko, 150. Man was on 20k when he was at 60. You know what I mean? You got Kivior, who was on £2,000 a week, comes in, gets paid £58,000 a week. And that sounds crazy, but the big jump from £2,000 a week to £58,000 a week. You got Gabriel Jesus has had 4 knee ops. He was on 90k at Man City. Comes to Arsenal, 265 a week. Do you know what I'm saying? 140. Kai Havertz was on 140. The most goals he scored is 13 goals. And the man is on 280 a week. He's the highest paid player at the thingies. Man, you're looking at Capology.
If I was Saka, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm just checking it now, no.
I'd be looking to bounce.
Yeah, Saka's on 195, Norms.
That's 195.
Yeah,
give or take. Give or take.
Gokre's on 200. Odegaard on 240. Declan Rice on 240. Jesus on 260. Havertz on 280.
Right.
And then Gabriel.
How could all them men be on more than Saka? Where Saka's your man?
It's mad, isn't it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 men on more money than Saka.
Yeah,
that's mad, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That is.
And
mad.
There was rumors. I'm hearing rumors. I don't know how true it is. I'm hoping it's just a rumor. They're going in and looking to go into contract talks again with Kai Havertz. Now the man's already contracted till 2028. Yeah, we've still got another 50-odd million pounds to pay this brother, right? And if we're now going into contract talks, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying just rumors. But I wouldn't put it past Arsenal and to be paying that kind of money because he's going to ask. Surely he's going to ask for more money, isn't he? Or unless they're going to just say we extend the contract for another X amount of years. But no, sell the guy, yeah, because it ain't going to work with Gyökeres in there. And my man, because there's no space to play this guy. Yeah,
Kai Havertz.
Yeah, but you can't play Gyökeres. Gyökeres can't play 50 games a season, so you need to have a backup. But your backup shouldn't be on that sort of money.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. He signed up, Norm, until June 2028, Norm.
That's what I'm saying.
June 2028.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is what we're doing here.
I would have signed up till then as well. Jeez.
Well,
he's got remaining.
You've got 6 men on more money than Saka.
Yeah, that's what. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are they? You know what I mean? It's mad.
That's
because it's not a coincidence, Norm, that Saka and Saliba are on the same money with the same expiry date of 2027 on the contracts.
I think what's Gabby on? What's Gabby Mangali's on? He must be on 200.
No, 150, bro.
Remember, he just had a new.
Yeah, till 2029.
Okay, so then he just got 150. Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
maybe because of his age as well.
Yeah, 2029, and Martinelli is 180 till 2027 as well.
That's crazy, Martinelli.
Martin Kelly, come on now.
Edit, right? I like Martin Kelly, boy. He getting paid,
bro. No, it's mad, man. So yeah, but guys, listen. Let's hope that my man can seal the deal, and lock him down. But I think it depends. For me, I think it depends on who else we bring in. D, you're saying it might be a case of Saliba hearing the same voice and it might be, bro, you know, let me just hack.
Yeah, there could be a little bit of that norm, honestly.
Let's just hang it out, see what happens. Let's go to a year, see what I'll go on. And if it's still the same old, us not winning, coming second again, third again, whatever it is, not winning anything, then he might say, you know what, let me just bring you down. Or at that point, Arsenal will obviously get cold feet and say, bro, we need to sell this brother. Yeah. If he's only got a year left on it, we need to get the maximum amount of money we can get out of this guy. You understand? Yeah. Because you don't want him going on a free.
Liverpool or Real Madrid will come and take him off your hands.
Exactly. So this is what we're dealing with, people. This is what we're dealing with.
And it was something you spoke about as well, Norm, about the overplaying of Saka as well.
Yeah.
He's going to look at that as well and saying, like, I don't want to be going to Doncaster to play a cup game. You know,
but that's what I'm saying. No, that's why they brought in. That's why they brought in. That's why they brought in
the second round. You know what I mean?
Right. You know,
to be in that game.
What I'm saying, they brought in Noddy Madueke. Yeah, we've got Max Downham. I think he should be part of the first team and play me those kind of cup games. What a player he is. And obviously you've got Ethan Manriri, who during this preseason he's been playing in more central as opposed to being playing out the wide. So you've got that situation. You know, if we get the Eze thing in, then Eze can challenge Odegaard, and then if we don't go and get a proper winger, but I think they brought in Noddy to play over on that left-hand side, even though he's going to be covered for Saka. You know what I'm saying? But I think Max Downham, he's only 15 years old, you know. You want to see this guy play, he's absolutely class, mate.
So Norms, you see Martin Kelly, he can't play on the right. He's never played.
He's right foot. Yeah, but you know what Arteta wants.
But the whole cutting in, innit? Yeah.
Cut in. He wants them to cut
inverted. Yeah,
all this inverted stuff. It's not that he can't play there. I mean, listen, when he played under Unai Emery, he played down the middle, and that's where he was kind of really effective. I mean, his best season was in that 22-23 season when we was playing some real fluid football and he scored 15 goals. But ever since that, he's just completely dropped off. So I suppose the question we need to ask ourselves as Arsenal fans, you know. And you're hearing for it. They're not. If we cash in on him, if it means then we can get decent money for him for us to then go out and get a proper left-sided winger. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Even though Noddy is a left winger, yeah. But Arteta wants him to come in on the right, so players that are inverted, coming on his left like that. But that's you don't pay £52 million for a guy of, I'm not even going to say caliber, to sit on the bench, because I think there were better players that we could have gone and got, like Lukman, you know what I mean, cheaper, scored more goals and that. But Lukman's 27, you could get it for 45 million euros. Yeah, so he's linked with, I think, Napoli. At the moment he's with Atalanta at the moment. So I think there's talk about him possibly going to one of those Italian clubs. Why not go for him? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's very effective. You know what I mean? Can play across the line. So, but this is Arteta wanting to get his players, and Noddy is one of the players that he wanted, the same as Kai Havertz. He wanted him. He's now got him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But the problem that we have with Kai Havertz is, where do you play him? Now that we've got the Glock 14 in now, where do you play him? Does he drop back into midfield? Or do you know what I mean? He's gonna have to start thinking how he's gonna play. Then whether he's going to be on a rotation thing or what, I don't know. But
Norm, this is what I said to you last week. Don't be surprised if Havertz starts up front against Man United and Gyökeres comes in as an impact sub.
Well,
this is the kind of madness I think your manager would do. I think it's cool.
Yeah, we know that. Listen, it's not even a surprise. Yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise. I'd be upset that he's done it, but it's not a surprise.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at it that. Okay, yes, we've got him, he's out with us doing pre-season and all that. He might get a look in for the Tottenham game tomorrow. And then you've got another 2 more games at the Emirates Cup. So we'll see.
Is that back here?
Yeah, back here, yeah. So we'll see how he gets on. We'll see how he gets on there. But yeah, the chances is that maybe Kai Havertz will start that game. That's my feeling. But I don't want that to happen. I want Glock to go out there, hit the ground running, and
just let him loose, man. After all the chasing, look how long you've been chasing him, man. After all the chasing, just let him loose, innit?
Yeah.
And this is the same way I feel about Cunha and Mbeumo. Like, Like, he hasn't played on Boomer yet, but I'm like, just let him loose, bro. All that chasing, I don't want to see the man on the bench or not even in the squad. Let him loose.
Yeah.
Let's get on. Let's get it done. You know what I mean? Because this preseason can't be like any other preseason. I need to see progress. Otherwise, Ruben's going to be on fraud watch, bro. Simple as that. With that formation and the lack of adaptability. So that, my bro, win me some games. Be Arsenal at Old Trafford. That will have me feeling.
I mean, look. Listen, that's not
okay.
Gonna be as bad as you guys have been. Yeah.
No hype.
You know, as bad as you guys have been, you know, you came to the Emirates with 10 men and knocked us out of the FA Cup. You know what I mean? And so that can't happen again.
Unacceptable.
In the sense of, it can't happen again. Now, look, having this Glock guy now in the side, a proper number 9, you know, someone that is a gunman and knows where the back of the net is, that gives me a little bit of hope. But I could probably still see that game us ending.
Does he know where the back of the net is in the Premiership, though?
Well,
obviously not. I mean, because he hasn't played in the Premiership, so we'll have to wait and see. Like,
he played in the Championship, though. That might
how did he do when he was there
in the Championship?
He was
all right.
You know,
Coventry. He was all right. He's at Coventry. Then
he did fantastic.
He went somewhere else as well, didn't he?
No, he was at Brighton. Or
was it just Coventry? Brighton, that's it.
From Brighton, he went to Coventry. Done there. Then from Coventry, he ended up at Sporting Lisbon, where he scored 102 goals in 100 whatever appearances. So over a 2-year period or 3-year period, whatever it was. So
it shouldn't take long to settle in, though.
No, I mean, listen, we're gonna get those kind of numbers like 30 plus goals. That ain't gonna happen. I'm looking for between 15 and 20 goals. That's the kind of sort of target that I'm looking for.
Because he's sharing goals now, Noam. He's sharing goals, you know what I'm saying? It's not like all on him. Like at Sporting, it was all on him.
It was all on him, but Sporting we know, and we know the league over there is a lot easier than it is here. You know what I'm saying? But I was still, as somebody that knows where the back of the net is and is a proper number 9, like Kai Havertz is not a proper number 9. That's why we're missing.
No, he's a proper striker, isn't he? He knows where the goal is. I'm sure they said that he scored more goals than appearances, something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And he's right up there, you know, in the scoring charts with Arlen, Lewandowski, and all their mans there. And he even himself, you know, put himself out there against the likes of them guys. Said, I want to be at that table as well. Do you know what I mean? So he's quite confident in himself. You can see that there's an air of confidence about him. But he's got, as you said last week, Big D, he has got a target on his back. He has got a target on his back, but I think he had his previous manager, and when he used to play in Sweden, the club that he used to play for, his manager said he's a bad loser. You know, a little bit like Ronaldo, you know what I mean? He's a bad loser, wants to win, doesn't matter what it is. Any drills that he's doing, he wants to win. You know, and if he loses, not to say that, you know, you can't be around him, but he hates losing and he's very focused. I don't know if you've seen the side. This guy's a lump, not a lump in the sense.
It's a big unit. Yeah, it's a big unit, man.
Unit. So he will bully defenders. Yeah, he's not technically gifted, but what he does do is he's got speed. He can score with his right foot. He can score with his left foot. He can pick up the balls from the flank. What the guy was saying basically is that if he plays as an out-and-out number 9, then it's kind of more transition football. Yeah,
right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Whereas if he plays in a 4-3-3 system, he may end up playing on the left or the right and coming in and scoring from there. And that's maybe what I think Arteta could do and still have Havertz up there. But then it means one of our other players will have to drop out. So again, it's about what does Mikel Arteta do tactically, because he has to play to his strengths. So we'll probably see that in the Tottenham game tomorrow. But as I say, he's not going to start. And then when he does come on, what is he going to do? Is he still going to continue playing 4-3-3? We'll have to just wait and see. You know what I'm going to say? But I want to see Arteta change it up. I want to see that fluid football, not that really slow pace football where it's just playing out from the back and it's just taking time to build up, because he wants the ball to be quick. Yeah. And he wants to hit them on the transition, and he's quick. He is super quick. So we must play to his strengths. We've got no U-shaped football. Yeah, get that ball between the lines, and even when he opened up the letter, that they do this thing when you sign, like the club captain or one of the senior players send a letter to say welcome to the club.
Right.
And then in the letter, he sort of said, Glocker's reading, it was to say, is there anything that I could do? This is the letter from Odegaard. He said, I like a few assists. He didn't say, he said, I like a few assists. That would be great. So he's saying, give me the assist and I will score. So you can see he's very confident in himself. And that's why I like, you know what I mean? Someone that can score. So we have got a gun, man. We don't know, as you said, Chile, we don't know what he's going to do in the Premier League, but I can guarantee he will score. I mean, listen, Jamie Vardy came up from the lower leagues, and you know he was banging goals when Leicester won that league, and nobody ever thought that they were going to go and do it. So it's not to say that he can't do it. He came from the lower leagues right the way through. Yeah. So I think people.
That's one lonely brother. What about man like Diego Forlan?
Right.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Any players that we buy,
you don't know what you're going to get until you get it, man. You know what I mean?
Any players that we get, you can only listen. I can only go off by what I see. Yeah. And you know, we was linked with Benjamin Sesko. Yeah. Benjamin Sesko, his best tally.
I said to you, Norms, that I think you should go for Gyökeres over Sesko. I think he's a proper striker.
Yeah. So, we will. What's this? Mbemo will bully guy. Mbemo will bully guys this season. So he's obviously talking about your man there, Big D. That's from
Bumo.
Bumo will bully guys. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, we it's a chance that we take with any signings that we bring in. Obviously, it's an advantage if you're already playing in the league because they know the league already. That's what I'm saying. The advantage that you've got, Big D, is that you've got Mbumo and you've got Cunha who have played in the Premier League. I think your only problem is a striker, and so we will move on to you. Will Man United secure a striker before the season open against the Arsenal? What's the hold up? And I had two things started here. One from both of them from AFC always, or Craig, and he's basically saying Benjamin Tesco or Ollie Watkins to Man United. Yeah,
Benjamin Tesco. We've already started with the banter.
Tesco, you know.
Lummy now, mate. At least let the season start, bruh. Goodness. Wow. So no, this is what I'm saying.
Just to finish this, we're doing this that one. And Sesko wants the Man United move. Sky Sports News has said so. He wants to move. So we're going to see this. So good carry on. I'm just going to bring up one of the images.
Well, this is what they're saying. Manchester United are offering Leipzig the opportunity to include a player in the deal for Benjamin Sesko. Rasmus Højlund is a dream in capital letters target for Leipzig. I mean, I don't know how true that is. And they're saying this is fab again. This is coming from a fab retweet. This is the thing, and this might come across hard, where we'll be swapping a project striker for money for another project striker, because I do believe that Højlund put up similar numbers, 12 or 13 goals in his league before he came to us. This is the same for Sesko. So again, you're coming, and if it is a player plus money swap deal, you're coming in, and I'm going to assume that he's going to take the vacant number 9. So between the heavy badge on his chest and the pressure of the number 9 on his back, he'll be putting himself straight into the Rasmus Højlund situation, where if he doesn't hit the ground running, the fans are going to say we've just swapped like for like. So does this guy offer more? Apparently he does, but then if you look at the Bundesliga, he finished.
Yeah, he finished
either
around
8th or 9th, no.
9th.
In strikers, yeah.
So even midfielders, attacking midfielders was in front of him.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to say 13. He's a project. He's another Højlund.
Right, and we have a project.
So
and the thing is, Norma one Højlund gone. I'm not seeing enough from him now. Now, this is what Højlund's saying. He's saying you've actually got me 2 10s that are potentially world class or in the making of being world class 10s. So he's almost hinting that you're going to see a different me this season. because I won't be living off scraps. So he's coming with chess, and you have to. When you got the number 9 on your back, you can't be doubting yourself. So I actually don't mind that. But the reality is, I don't know, if the ball don't stick to you and you're forever wrestling, or my dad was wrestling, centre backs down to the ground, like, I don't know what we're doing.
What I will say, because I know you used to play basketball at quite a high level. Apparently, he's a very good basketball player. So
who's that? Sesko?
Yeah.
Is he?
He can jump very high, I heard.
He's got a good vertical jump. So but then how many headed goals did he score now?
No, he scores more. He scores
more headed goals.
Yeah, he scores more headed goals than
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to pretend I've watched him. I've just looked at the stats from the Bundesliga, and when I'm seeing that this man is not in the top 3 strikers, that's a bit of a concern, because the money they're asking is not. Because you have to remember,
I think you want to drop. I think you're looking to pay around about 70 million. I don't know if it's 70 million pounds or 70 million euros.
I think it's 70 million euros. But if you're talking about 70 million euros,
they want 90 million euros. That's what they want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're saying 70 mil, Norm, and giving him Rasmus as well. So I'm saying, whoa. So what were you saying? Rasmus is only worth 20 now. So that's how much his stocks dropped, from 65 million pounds to 20 million euros. That's a massive.
And they always say giving this player D, but if Rasmus says no, then that's done in the deal.
Well, he said he don't want to leave Chile. He said it multiple times already.
Which you got to respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
what's he been there a year?
2. He's been there 2 years, bro.
2 seasons.
2 years. Yeah, 2 seasons. Yeah, he's got 2 seasons.
No, he's got to go. He's got to go.
And so, you know what it's like? It's like going to a restaurant, right? And ordering 2 starters and a main course, and then 2 puddings, and then at the end of the second main course, you kind of say, "Yo, can I cancel the pudding order, bro? Or can I get it to go? Because I'm not there. I'm not the guy I thought I was. I came in the restaurant with chest, and I said, I'm gonna clap this food. And in reality, nah.
I bigger than belly.
There was chili. I bigger than my belly, and I think the desire to be the number 9 and to be the main man at Old Trafford, it to him it's attractive, but his reality is like, bruh, you're not him. It's okay. You're not him. You tried, and I think the worst thing he could have done.
Didn't you say that he called up Xerxes and said, "I'm holding the number 9"? What you saying?
Before Xerxes came in, he said to him, "Listen, like, I want a number 9. I know you're just coming in, but I've waited the season for it." And Xerxes said, "Go ahead, man." I mean, you see a Boomer, he didn't come in and say, "Yeah, give me Rashford's number 10," even though couldn't you have got it. He just said, "Nah, man, I played 19 at Brentford. I like 19 on my back." And he's got his 19 for Old Trafford. So whoever had 19 was losing it, because Obama said, "Yeah, that's what I don't need number 9 or number 10. I can perform with 19 on my back." And I watched his interview with Rio. I was a bit annoyed that Rio got that interview. So it just tells me that he's on the payroll, in it. You know what I mean? The first interview is Rio getting it. I'm like, oh no, John. I thought you were supposed to be independent, non-biased, but here you are. You know what I mean? Asking him big man questions, and I was very impressed with his English as well, Norm.
He's English.
Very well, yeah. You know, for a second language.
We wanted him. We wanted him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the problem is the reason why I think, not to say that's not the reason why, but I think when you say, "Oh, let's get in Bremwell," you know, I mean, this guy scored 20 Premier League goals, not 20 goals in all competitions, 20 Premier League goals, but right in that, you know, he was going to come in and disrupt Saka. This is what I'm saying. Go in and get the quality. Yeah. If you got 2 top class players in there, that's great. That's what you want. Man City do it. Liverpool now too. Yeah. Why can't we do it? Why is it that we're frightened to upset the apple cart? No, go and get the quality player out there. Listen, D, you went back in the day.
And you need a squad, Norman. You need a squad if you're going to compete on.
If you look at football, guys, it literally is iron sharpening iron. This is why they have training sessions.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all you say, right? You like, you all go and hire a personal trainer and a good chef for yourselves, and then we'll see you on Saturday, and I'll decide who I want to play. But no, you go to training and you want to see what they do against each other. Like if a man, you have to remember, if a man's not making a man, you know, if you're constantly not making a defender, you're telling him you got to defend better. I don't respect you, bro. I'm gonna nutmeg you and pop bins it every single time if you don't defend properly. It makes the defender switch on, and then it makes the other striker saying, "Nah, man can't be doing that in training. That's mad disrespectful." Now he wants to do it. That makes him a better striker because he's trying to keep up. So that's how I see it. Like competition is healthy.
So with this Sesko thing, because obviously you missed out on Glock 9 or Glock 14, whatever you want to call it.
See, I don't think it was ever in for him, no. I don't believe that.
He could have played at Amarin. Well, in the early days, I'm not saying he was, because there was big links with him. There was links with him because the fact that he was. I'm not saying that there was any concrete. Like
but this is what I would say, no. From the season finished, and he was getting pressed on it. He said he wanted to play Champions League football, so that wrote us off straight away. So I never thought that we were anything serious than maybe upping the price for Arsenal by saying we're interested. If we actually said that, because for me it's like anything. His head is turned. Like he's focused on top European football. I'm okay with that because he's shown his ambition. And coming to you, he's saying, one, I want to play in Europe. One, I'm going to be your guy. Two, I'm going to wear Thierry Henry's shirt number on my back because I'm that bad, man. And I'm going to bag for you, man, and you're going to respect me. You're going to sing my name every weekend, or every other weekend.
Just by the way, guys, apparently the Scott number 14 shirt is out. Apparently, the record is being broken with the amount of shirt sales.
Isn't it? Yeah. See, Arsenal. That's what they did.
Yeah. So he's broken all records for any shirt number, of any Arsenal player with the name on it, and he's done it. So this is what's coming out. So look, you know,
you go to the club shop. You go to the club shop and they'll run out of ones and number 4s, mate. You'll have to be waiting for the back.
Apparently they were giving. Apparently, when you was buying the shirt, I think apparently you could print the number and his name on it free, so they were giving that out free. Because
for real,
you know, when you buy the shirt, you buy the shirt. Then
the kids are loving that, Norm.
Yeah. So listen, I mean, he's got. As I said, he's massive target. Massive target. You know what I mean?
I was listening to your crazy brother there, the light skin brother. What's his name? Troops.
Troops.
It was on Saeed's thing. He said he dropped 700 bags, 700 bills on shirts between him and his 3 kids.
Wow.
And I was like, bro. And he said he was still waiting for the 3rd shirt for himself.
Man can afford it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I said, right, man, just spending that. See, this is why when I see him lose his mind on stream, I get it. He's invested, man. He's all in. But he said like his kids have got both kits. And the shorts and all that. You know, the kids always want all of it, shorts and socks. And then he's got the home top and was waiting for the 3rd kit. Is your 3rd kit black, Norm?
No, I think it's a.
I can't remember what color you said.
I think you've got the away kit is a dark blue, and I think the one is white. I think it's a white.
Yeah, it was either waiting for the dark blue or waiting for. But he'd already 600 bills or 700 bills he'd already spent on just kits. Forget about going to the games and what have you. You know what I mean? So
So I mean, listen, Fabrizio.
Man's are invested.
Fabrizio, you know, Fabrizio is running with it. And also I think is it let me see if it's the right. Let me see if I've got the right one. Is it Ornstein? Yeah, David Ornstein as well is running with it as well.
Prioritizing Benjamin.
Yeah, so you know,
22 Norm.
Yeah, 22 years old.
This is exactly what we did to Hoyland. And you know what? I think I said it last week. Don't get Mateta, bro. If not Mateta,
you did say that.
I just think, listen, if you say to me, you're getting Sesko and Ollie's coming in, I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
and one's gone out the other way.
Slowly integrate him in.
Yeah, you know, so there's no pressure on him.
At the moment, the pressure is that, I mean, bringing him in, okay, you've got Cunha and you've got Mbemo, yeah? But because you're going for an all-out striker in now, and obviously you've got the young guy from us. What's his name? The striker you bought from us. Chido.
So I was sending him out on loan, Norm.
Okay, is that?
I'd actually loan him just maybe for half a season till January, just in case of injuries. Loan him till January, see how he gets on.
Yeah.
But if we could do a madness, and this would be mad disrespectful, to get Sesko and an Ollie Watkins or a Mateta with that, bear in mind we just did.
Why not? We'll say Dogbik. I'll tell you, he's a good player. I've seen.
From where?
He plays for oh God, he plays in the
Serie?
No, not no Spanish league. What's the Spanish league?
Is it? Okay.
Why not? What league is it? Because I remember sitting down with Lee Gunn, and we was watching him. He just tried to say, "Watch this guy."
He's playing in Spain.
That's right. He's Slovenian, but he plays for Roma. That's it. It was
Roma.
Italian.
Okay.
It was, that's it. I remember.
Who's managing Roma? Who's managing Roma?
It's isn't it my man? The one that used to Ranieri. Is it Ranieri?
Oh yeah, Ranieri. Yeah. I think it is all.
I'm sure. I think it's in. Yeah, that's right. It's Roma. That's right.
Okay, Roma.
I think the night when I was like,
I just think
good player.
This is me.
And he was at Girona.
Yeah. This is what I say about the Benjamin Sesko thing as well, is that we're playing catch up now. So to throw him in at the deep end at 22 years old in a season where it's European football or bust. He's, like I say, he's got a target on his back before he even laces his boots up, bro. And he'll get the number 9 shirt because United love to do that shirt sales thing. So he'll come in, like if Holden goes the other way, it automatically gets the number 9 shirt, and then because you paid that much money, there's an obligation to start him, Norm. So we can't even bet in, because you have to remember that we can play Cunha at the 10. Cunha can play at the 9. Cunha can play at the 9. You still got Xerxes or Bruno to accompany Mbumu in the 10. So there's options there. But yeah, I don't know what we're thinking there, because the thing is, all this talk about Premier League proven, and then you go and get Sesko. I'm like, hold on, you just gone against what you've just been doing for the window. That's why I said Mateta or Ollie Watkins for me.
Well,
in that order, Mateta, then Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins is the other option.
Yeah.
And he's obviously done it in the Premier League. He's 28.
Yeah, certainly for 29.
What sort of money are Aston Villa asking for him? You know, and they're going to let him
it's
go.
going to be 50 mil, isn't it, Norm?
Right. Are you willing to pay 50 mil for a 28-year-old?
Do you send Garnacho the other way, Norm?
Well, this because I don't
they want to do two separate deals with Villa.
He's linked with Villa, but also Chelsea as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but Chelsea are going to wait right to near the end of the window.
That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So he's either going to go to Chelsea on loan. I'd rather do the Villa deal. If they're saying that Ollie is
keen, would you want to keep him, Dave?
Sorry?
Would you want to keep him?
Who? Garnacho. No, he's burnt his bridges, mate. Yeah, I know that. He was telling us he wants to go to Villa. He was in the Rashford Villa top. He was fronting. He got someone to take the picture.
Yeah, what was that all about? No, seriously, I saw that. But what was that all about?
Well, why
was he picturing that? What was the reason for that?
I think he was trying to explain that. Well, he wanted to become another freedom fighter like Jadon Sancho. That's all I can feel, because the governor already told him, good luck. All that shouldn't be out in public. He said, good luck finding another club in the summer. You don't say that when you're trying to get rid of a player. You don't let that come out of the dressing room to whether Garnacho's brother revealed that. Whoever revealed it knew what they were doing. Because I think you see what's happening now. We're trying to move him on. But he's already tried on the Villa shirt for size. It suits him well, so he can go there. And then we do. I'd rather 2 separate deals for PSR as well. Do the Ollie deal, and then you do the Garnacho deal, then do the Ollie deal. I think if you put them together, it messes up your business side of the financials. So just do it separate and just let them figure that out. But but for me, I think Arteta with them 2 10s, I just think, boy, I think them free cook. But you know what, United like they won't want to do it. And then if you guys are trying to get Eze, I don't see Palace selling Eze and Mateta in the same window. That would be criminal. The fan base would absolutely lose their minds. So it's one of them, innit? You know what I mean? It's who blinks first again, Norman. I think in this striker thing for us, who blinks first, and that's where you go. So don't be surprised if we end up with Ollie Watkins. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. Yeah, he did 16 and 8 assists. And don't forget, you got two bad man 10s to play with. So if he comes again with 16 and 8, I'm good with that.
But he seems to be your favourite though, Sesko though. That's what it seems like.
Yeah,
and I suppose the question is now, what I was saying is, because we've got under 3 weeks before the season starts.
Yeah.
Right. Or just over 3 weeks, which way you want to look at it. Do you see you going for this striker situation? Is it going to take you right away towards the end of the window?
All the way to last day, Norm.
By then you would have played two, maybe 3 games. I mean, is that going to be detrimental to you, or do you feel that with Cunha in there, with Mbemo in there, and Højlund? I mean, if does Højlund go out on loan? Does he do a swap? Is he going to be there? Zertsky, is he going to be about? What's going to happen?
Well, Zertsky's injured, isn't he?
My question to you is: are you definitely going to get a striker before the window closes?
I can't guarantee it. Just the way, just the speed of, or the lack of speed that we do our transition signings at. It's just there's always the talk, and then you say, is it a money thing? Because people are telling me that we're not broke. So if we're not broke, why are we taking so long to do deals now? The money's there. I'm not saying just bend over, pause.
Do you need to sell players? I was reading that you don't really need to sell players.
Well, Bruno told us that. He said the club told him, we don't need to sell you, we don't need the money. That's 100 million. So that's what I'm saying. I get annoyed when Bruno's come out and said, yeah, they don't want me to go, they don't need the money, they don't need to sell me. So the club are telling Bruno, we don't need the 100 million for you, we good. Stay put and be our captain. Cool. So then don't take 6 weeks to do a transfer then. Because we still need it. I mean,
who's in charge of your transfers, D? Ineos or
no? Yeah, Jason Wilcox and the City brother. What's his name? He's in the Barada. That's it. I couldn't think of his name there. Yeah, Barada. So it's really them two and that scout, the one that was supposed to be part-time, but now he's got the gig. After the Newcastle guy got turfed out, this guy got a permanent deal. Valletta or something like that. Van Vetta, we can't remember his name. Begins with a V. But it's them three that are scouting and doing the deals. And then I'm seeing PSG goalkeeper being linked now to us.
Yeah, Donnarumma. Donnarumma. I mean, look. I mean, is Onana back now, or is he still out?
Well, apparently he's not as injured as we first thought. I told you, Norms. I told you guys. This is a Luke Shaw and a Mason Mount injury. I told you, man. No, not even Mason Mount. Sorry, Mason. I'm trying to put you in that. This is a Luke Shaw and a what's his name? Victor Lindelof injury.
Yeah.
These mans conveniently have a slight knock in the summer, man, so we can't sell them. And Onana, when there was big hints up the air, he's going to go, we're going to move him on. Suddenly, man's got a hamstring. Who verified that hamstring injury? You know what I mean? It was there in that scan. It was looking at the film to say, yeah, you see the tear there. Nah, brother. Apparently, he's saying that he feels he can be ready for the Arsenal game. Shut up, bruv. You're injured. What are you talking about? Like, you're either injured or you're not. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like that little shady foolishness that these players like to do. Especially in the summer transfer window, when the window's long and there's time to move you on. He's had his chances, Norms. He's not convincing for me. And the defenders don't trust him. We still got Leacher to come back, who I don't want us to rush Leacher. I think we got enough cover not to rush Leacher. Leacher needs to come back and be properly injury-free. That way we can see where he's at after those big injuries. You know, what's his pace like? Is he pulling out of tackles, all that sort of stuff? So for me, don't rush him back to get injured quickly again. I like what Lenny's doing. Like, you know what I mean? He's no longer Leonard, he's Lenny, man. He's a bad man. Love this kid. Love this kid. I can't. If I have to call him Leonard again, that means he's slipping. But last season he had some Leonard moments, but now I'm watching him. I'm saying, I like this kid, man. This kid could be a future captain if things work out for him. You know what I mean? Solid.
Yeah.
So, and I think he can play across the back three as well. So, you still got Mazarari there. You've got Delit. I think Delit has to start in that central role for me in the back three. He's got Slabhead as a backup, and then you still got, well, there I say it quietly, Luke Shaw. You still got him, and then you got Dallo. I saw Dallo do an interview, Norms, as well with Rio, chatting nonsense about he likes that wing back position. Bro, you were absolute garbage last season. What are you chatting about? You couldn't play it. About he likes the challenge. I said, bro, what are you smoking there, man? That Cali weed or something? Man, get off my screen. I was fuming with that interview. And this is Rio again, just egging them on to chat foolishness.
Yeah.
And I'm just nah, Diego, go watch some tapes and see how shocking you were last season. You're probably one of our worst players, along with Rasmus. You're chatting about you relish the challenge and you love the new system. What a wing back. Like, if you can't figure out to play right centre back, then I need you sold. Simple. I need you gone, bruh, because you can't play wing back. I need attacking. I told you guys last season, I want to see attacking players in the wing back roles. Play me Ahmad there. You got Dorgo on the other side. They're your first two. Just say we go and play Arsenal and Liverpool. I'm going to have to put Tottenham in this, Chili, because you slapped us 4 times last season. Like Man City.
Yeah, that one.
Then maybe you go to one defensive wing back, then one attacking wing back. So where there's kind of a potential 4 at the back. But I don't want to see 5 defenders and Onana and we still shipping in goals and losing games. I don't want to see that foolishness. I want to see these wing backs overlapping and getting involved with Cunha and Ubumo and whoever gets the nod up front. You know what I mean? Whether it's Sesko, whether Højlund just shows us. I mean, he had some glimpses the other day in the West Ham game, and he really could have set himself up there. He a through ball, who I think was from Cunha. He's taken on his left foot and he's pinged it on the crossbar. And I'm like, bro, if that goes top bins, your chest is just like you're slitting your throat and you're doing a madness.
Mr. Aaron, sorry, Dave. Big up Aaron, bro. What you saying, man? Big up. Go and subscribe to Aaron. Go on his OGs every Monday, and obviously he's got his calling show on Friday. And the man is doing absolute big things, bro. So big up to him. If why not, could you put his link in the chat? I would appreciate that, man. Big up to you, bro, and I hope you are well. Listen, we're gonna move on quickly to your beloved Tottenham. Chili, we're going, bro. Yeah, what's happening?
Champion.
What's
happening?
Chili. I was waiting for that song. I love that song.
Let me just read it. It's a snub. We go. It's a snub. We go. As Spurs miss out on Gibbs White a couple of weeks ago, literally, you guys were you went in, you triggered his release clause. He was going to have his medical after Kudos. What happened, Chili, man? Talk to me.
That Maragnakas or whatever his name is, he's holding him hostage. You saw that video where he said that. Yeah, he said it's extending. Where was the smiling? That was a hostage video, mate.
Yeah, I saw people in the chat, Chili.
Yeah.
Telling man to say, blink 3 times if you need help, bro.
Apparently, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. What is he actually going to be getting? Because apparently it's I don't know if you are able to look see what kind of deal this man is getting. This kind of deal this man is getting for Nottingham Forest. But yeah, I thought
they
he was on the verge of
doubled his wages.
Right, so
and they said that they're going to do him for breach of
I'm
contract.
I'm just looking now. It's just opening up now. Let me see. Wow, it's just slow. Behaving slow today. Let me close this.
So what's going to happen now? Because obviously, you kind of sort of started off okay, getting Kudos. Was anybody else you got in the early part of the season?
No, well, we've got people like Tell and Danso, but they're already there.
Yeah,
we just turned their loans into permanent.
Yeah. Well, did you get in
But what do you mean?
did
What's
you get
going
in
to happen? We're going to look at other targets, leave it till the last day, and then spend too much money on someone that's not worth it, and that you've got
But
to Google to find out.
who are you linked with now? Who are you linked with now? Like in terms of, because I know there's talk now. The money that it could be loose talk. The money that you would have triggered Gibbs White now, you might put that money towards a Rodrigo. Would a Rodrigo from Real Madrid come to you? They
Rodrigo ain't
White.
coming to no Tottenham. He ain't coming Tottenham. Forget that.
Yo, Chili, how much were you offering Gibbs White? Do you know?
What his wage?
Yeah.
No, I heard it was going to be around 200 though.
Nah, okay, he's definitely been hostage
sure.
because he's signed till 2028, 100k a week, mate. That's definitely a hostage thing going on there.
Got to be on
100 grand a week.
If it
till 2028,
it can't be.
That's what they're saying, man.
Well,
3 years remaining on his contract.
That's what he's reading. The capology. That's what he's reading.
Yeah, and what's the name?
That's definitely a hostage.
105. Milinkovic is their highest paid player, not Gibbs White. That's wow, bro. And Milinkovic is signed up to January 2029, bro.
All right.
100 grand, you know.
What's going on there? Yeah.
He's a gangster. Yeah, definitely on a mafia thing, man, because
so
that doesn't make any sense to me.
Shitty, you need a new number 9, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You need a number 9. Solanke not doing it for you?
He didn't under Ange, and that's the thing. Everyone's thinking that it's got to be the same Tottenham as last season. It clearly isn't. Frank isn't going to play football anything like what Ange did.
Right.
And I think that Frank will have his wingers whipping the balls into Solanke. That's Solanke's bread and butter. But before last season, we weren't doing that. And so I think he'll have a better season. I never thought he was going to do what he done the season before and get 20 goals. But, yeah. What he done, if we'd bought him as a number 10, you'd have said, yeah, he was a good number 10. Because his hold-up was good and he could find the player. But as a striker, you got to say that it was a failure. Again.
It's not even one of the top earners, Chill. He's only on 90k a week. And I say this because it's monopoly money, but he's got 5 men, including Son, on way more money than him. Son is going, isn't
it? This is last season, isn't it? I think
you've got to play by his earner. He was on like 190, wasn't
he? Yeah, 190. You got Maddison on 170. You got Romero on 165. Kuleveski on 110. Richarlison and Dominic Solanke on 90k a week.
Look at their wage bill to us.
Yeah, but look at where you finished to us.
Yeah, I know. I get all of that, but I'm just talking about the fact that you can still sell players. We can't.
Chili, you're still in the same competitions as Arsenal, mate. You're still in the big one. You know what I mean? Yeah. With a way lesser wage bill.
Exactly. Same competition. Won a trophy. Yeah? Right. The only thing is, you ended up finishing 17th, so you had a better campaign because you won a cup.
Yeah,
we may have had a better season because the fact that we came second yet again.
Finished second,
and that didn't bring us a cup. Nobody's going to remember. Well, I'll say nobody's going to remember 17th. I'll still remember 17th, but I'm saying years down the line, you're going to just remember you winning a European Cup, having a parade, and that's it. That's what's going to go down in history.
That's right.
Books.
That's why I'm not too bothered about the 17th thing. It's like I've heard these Nottingham Forest fans banging on about that they're a bigger club than us because Morgan Gibbs White wanted to stay. Behave yourselves. Behave. They're not.
I'm looking at Solanke as well, Chili. He signed up till 2030, bro. He's got a 5-year contract, bro. Or 5 years remaining. Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, I think even if you did sell him, right, If you sold Solanke, you'd get rid of him quicker than you would get rid of Kai Havertz because of the money that he's on.
Yeah, 90K a week.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's more easier an asset to get rid of if you needed to get rid of. But you're saying you still need a better number 9, Chile.
Yeah, we've got Richarlison and we've got Solanke.
What's happening? What's happening with him? What's happening with Richarlison? Is he going to still be hanging around like a bad smell, or is he, or are you looking to get rid of him?
I think the best thing for him would be to go back to Everton. Myself, I think that's what he should do.
Is there any talk of that, or is it still, or is it really he's just
there was, but now apparently he wants to stay. So
fight for his position.
Yeah, if a player wants to stay, what can you really do?
And Son, right? He's doing this Asian tour. After the Asian tour, what happens after that with Son?
I think he's gonna go, but then I said I thought we'd get Morgan Gibbs White. So
is that a contract? Though,
I think he'll go.
His contract expired on the 30th of June.
Yeah, that's it. So, but what they've done, they've allowed him. Yeah, it's expired. But from what Chile was saying for the last time, they were going to allow him to play in these pre-seasons because it's going to bring, because he's over in. Was your team over in Asia? Was it South Korea? Did your team go to South Korea? Are you going there, Chile, at any point?
Yeah, Hong Kong, innit?
I know, but are you going to South Korea whatsoever? I mean, during I know you've done the Hong Kong.
No.
Okay, right, okay.
No,
so he's got that Asian market. So obviously the shirt's bringing the money for him. So yeah.
Is he retiring, Chile, or is he looking to go to another club?
He'll probably go to the MLS or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's still got something left in the tank.
Yeah,
go get one last payday.
Yeah, I heard
or go to Saudi League, or go Saudi League and play with Ronnie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think he'll go Saudi. I think he'll go MLS.
MLS.
He said in the past he wants to play there. So
okay. No, it's a good up and coming market now. I think they've attracted some. I think with Messi going there as well, that really good for the profile of that league to get a Messi to go there rather than Messi go to Saudi League. So I think it's a good balance. I mean, you saw the crowds we got out there allegedly. Some people said it wasn't that much, but they were saying that the American market is warming more and more to football. As in our version of football, theirs of soccer. You know what I mean? They said they're warming to it where pre-season games have been, pretty much sold out, which is impressive, really. Where it's like the fifth, I think it's about the fifth sport in terms of pecking order of sports that they embrace. So, you know what I mean? So him going there could be good, Chile, you know what I mean? And get a nice little payday before he calls it a day.
So Chile, there's still more in terms of business, right? There's still more for Tottenham to do before the whole transfer window.
What do you mean? We've only really brought in one new.
No, I'm saying how many more players are you looking to bring in? That's what I'm saying. How many players are you looking to bring in? We've brought in 6 already, possibly a 7th player, and that could be Eze. So we have done quite.
You think he comes now, Eze? You think you can do that?
I hope so. I hope so, but I think it's more about. I mean, they're saying that the Eze deal is a separate thing. The Eze is what they're saying is that Crystal Palace want, I think it's something like 30 million up front, and then the other lot played on installments. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, but Arsenal, what I'm hearing is that is the actual release clause thing. The clause runs out, I think, sometime in August. But Arsenal, that's not going to put them off because he's got a £68 million buyout clause. But it's not going to put them off. But I think Arsenal will go in, and Burton will probably go in and sort of say, okay, look, we want this for it. We think he's worth valued this. He's 27 years old. We think he's valued at that. And that's where you kind of start the negotiation. So I'm hearing that because a release clause is once you trigger that, then it's like, here we go kind of thing. What we're going to do now. How are we going to structure the payments? So they want 30 million up front. That's what I'm hearing, or reading, shall I say. And then the other 2 lots of payments, 2 installment payments or whatever that is. But Arsenal don't want to do that. They value him lower than that, and that's typical Arsenal. That's what we do. We value players lower than what they are.
But that's like what I said to
always go in
D
low balling.
about what's his name? Who was it you got the other day, D? From Brentford.
And
D was yeah, and you were saying that they've got to meet in the middle. I was saying no, because you want their player. If you're going to a team to take their best player, it's irrelevant what you think he's worth. It's what they think.
This was also my thing.
That's why it went on for. That's why it went on for so long.
But this was also my thing, right? Because Cunha was already a done deal from last summer.
Yeah.
You do the Boomer deal first, bro. We're stupid still.
Yeah.
Because if we gone and got that deal done in the first two weeks of the window, before the international break, remember they cut it off and they started again. If we had got that deal done and announced to Boomer, then the Cunha thing is light work because everything's done. You just got to get him in and do his medical. But we did it. We thought we did this. We brought Cunha in to appease the fans.
Yeah.
And then I feel overpaid for because now they're saying, well, if they just drop that on Cunha, drop that money on Cunha's, right, they got money then. Rather than don't do the Cunha deal because that's already done. Do the Boomer deal, get him for about 55 plus 5 or 55 plus 10 or whatever it was. Probably, because remember, we offered 45 plus 10 in add-ons and they knocked it back. They wanted, and then they kept pushing. Because at one point, they talked about 75 million at one point.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
right,
now because they see that you've done this deal when the truth is, if you're really serious, because everyone knew that deal was already done, you should have come and done the Brentford deal first. It's just back. We did the business back.
You ended up paying what? You ended up paying 71 million though.
71, yeah, exactly. And I believe we could have got him for 50 plus 5 or 50 plus 6. Yeah. If we'd done it in the first 2 weeks when the window opened.
Yeah.
But then
because he said way around,
because he said, and the thing is, I think if he was open to other clubs, we would have lost him though. Well,
the thing is, I'm surprised that I don't know whether Thomas Frank Chile was there talk about some rumours that there's a possibility that he was going to try and bring him to Tottenham.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That
we apparently we're in for him, but we're in for everybody. So until I see them holding the shirt, I don't know.
Kissing the badge.
And saying that.
So it's quite a frustrating window for you at the moment, my friend.
Same as Newcastle as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean Newcastle. The stuff that's going on with Isak, and apparently the teammates now they're not happy with him. Liverpool pushing for this, and now that they've got rid of Diaz, 65 million to Bayern Munich. Now they're gonna. I think Newcastle looking at Sesko as well.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Newcastle looking at Sesko as well. So he's gonna look at that and say choose between Newcastle, who I think are they playing in the Champions League? Are they in the Champions League?
Newcastle, they are. They are.
So is Sesko going to look at that and choose that? And so I want to sort of, he's played in the Champions League before, or is he going to look at Man United and think, because Sky Sports have come out and said that he wants Man United, so he's going to be sitting there weighing up the odds of that. But Newcastle have agreed personal terms with him as well.
But hear me out on this one, Norm. It's like a double-edged sword for me, because if we go and buy this project striker again at 22, Newcastle don't sell to Liverpool. And Liverpool don't get title number 21. Right? It's all that. It's a bad merry-go-round.
Do you think that Isak will end up at Liverpool, or do you think that Newcastle will offer him a new contract and say, listen, give us one more year, or do you think he goes to the Saudi League? I can't see him. Listen, we ain't going to get him now that we got Klopp.
Yeah, he's looking at ambition, Norm, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
he's looking at Newcastle ambition.
Look how Eddie Howe's come out and said like he's still our player, and we kind of call the shots. Now he says it's out of his hands in terms of whether he stays or not. And then I suppose the other question is if he puts in for a transfer, a transfer request. Now, when you put in a transfer request at this point now, it's almost a case of this player wants to go. We can't really keep an unhappy player. You know what I mean? So, you know, and it's all about that ambition as well. He's probably looking at the project. He's looking at the players that are coming in at Liverpool, and saying to himself, "Look, I've got a very good chance of winning a Champions League or winning a league with them." Do you know what I'm trying to say? So there's all of that, you know, to think about.
Because if that does happen as well, then Norm, then you'll see Newcastle be more aggressive for Sesko.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. I think this is where the whole, you know, thingy effect is going to happen.
Because, like I said earlier, it's the blink thing, Norm. Whoever blinks first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter if the player said, "I'd rather go there," but you know, Sesko say, "Actually, I do fancy Man United." If he says that, but then if like I say, if Isaac does go to Liverpool, then they're going to offer him. They're going to offer this young kid the bag, man. Where United are not going to offer him the bag. He's not going to get more money than your Bruno or your Casemiro. You know what I mean? He's not going to get more money than them guys. So he knows that he's going to be, maybe, I reckon, about the 150 mark, 160 max. Where I think Newcastle could offer him 250 a week at 22 years old. You know what I mean? Your agent's going to be telling you, mate, Champions League football, go to Newcastle.
But Newcastle, they've missed out on so many targets. You know what I mean? They've just been so unlucky. And now you've got the situation with Isak now saying, like, my head's turned. I want Liverpool. Liverpool want him. Do you know what I mean? You know, I think Newcastle are looking at about 150 mil. I think Liverpool are probably going to, once they put in it, because they're still not putting an official bid yet. I suppose if they do go in, they may go in at about 115, 120. Do you know what I mean? And then just see where they go with that. Do you know what I mean? But it's not working out the way for Newcastle at the moment. You know what I mean? Because they've missed out on a number of targets. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Because Wissa, they're looking at Wissa, and they've been knocked back. Brentford have knocked them back. And Wissa's obviously not happy about that. I even take Wissa at Arsenal.
But that's the thing,
he scored 19 Premier League goals.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean?
And the thing is, he has to be an option for any of the big six in terms of. But then you got to look at Brentford.
You're looking at 25, 30 million.
Exactly.
He's 28. Yeah, fair play. 28, but still, he can do a job.
Yeah. Man. Do your thing, Chili.
Oh, Chili, you got to go, bro. Yes, sir, man. I didn't see that, man.
I'll catch up with you soon, yeah?
Yeah, man. Take it easy, man. Go and name your food. All right. Yeah. So no, it's crazy. With the Newcastle situation, and then I suppose it's how long it's going to take, and the whole domino effect of that. Because once I think once Liverpool go in for him, then Sesko thing will happen.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it will just trigger everything else.
And then I think that's where you make up your mind, end up going for Ollie Watkins. You know what I mean?
I'd rather just do it, Norm, rather than wait for the trigger. Just do it, because if you're saying that Watkins wants to come, I'm big up, man. Yeah, if you say that Watkins wants to come, and that way you don't have to get caught up in all that this merry-go-round thing, waiting for someone to trigger this, and if Liverpool do that, because what I want is, I mean, now it's a bit late because I say let Striker to go and fly out on tour, but we're playing tonight now, so that's 3 games he would have missed.
Who you playing? Striker is. Who you playing?
We're playing. I swear earlier we're playing. Hold on, Noms. We are playing AFC Bournemouth, mate, at 2:30 a.m. this morning. Wow. I think it's in Chicago. I think it's Chicago because I saw someone stream and they were in Chicago. So yeah, playing Bournemouth, and then we got one more before we come home. Maybe Everton or someone like that. I can't remember now. We got one more before we come home.
And have you got any games at home?
Yeah. Oh man, I can't even tell you who they are, but yeah, we've got 2 more. So we're not going to fly.
What foreign teams? Couple of foreign teams.
I think so. Yeah. So we're not going to fly remember last year we did that whole West Coast. We did East Coast America, then we flew to the West Coast, and the players were just completely messed up. So apparently Ruben's saying, no, we're going to play this one, play one more.
And I know that's something that,
and then fly back.
I know that's something that you've sort of advocated for, like, you know, why you're traveling halfway around the world, Australia, and your man's coming back absolutely knackered. Do you know what I mean? So he's kind of taking that on board by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And how's like in terms of the season? When I say the season, your pre-season is as it going is how's everybody kind of mucking in? Is everything going to plan? Do you look like you're ready for the opener against us, or is it kind of in the back of your mind, still playing in the back of your mind that striker? Are they gelling? I mean, I haven't seen any of the Man United games.
Yeah, to what I've seen, right, we look quite. I'm watching the way we're moving out of possession to win the ball back high. That looked good. You still gotta, you know what I mean? Because this is what he did. He played that first 11, which I think currently will be starting 11. Just really a rumor to come into that. He played them for like 65 minutes, which is very unusual. They normally just do 45 and 45. You know what I mean? Yeah. He played that first 60. I think it was 65 minutes. Then he made a big swap. And then when he made the big swap, when he took out 8 or 9 players, yeah, he looked a bit of a shambles after that.
Really? Well, was that? So your first 11. So who was that? Who was the first 11 then that you think?
The first 11. Oh, yeah. Mate. So he had what he started there. He started Bayern there. Then he went with Lenny, De Ligt, and I think it was Aiden Heaven that started on the left.
Right.
And then he went with Dorgu and Ahmad as wing backs. He went. Who did he go in the middle? He went Mainu and Who was it? Mainu and I think it was Mainu and Agato in the pivot. Bruno and Cunha in the 10.
Yeah.
And Højlund up top.
Was it where did Embrebos play?
Nah, he wasn't even in the squad for that. Nah.
Oh wow.
Yes. So, but then I have to assume that he's been training. Yeah. Surely he hasn't not been training while he's waiting for this to all go through, because it's been 6 weeks. If he hasn't trained for 6 weeks, I don't think he's that a professional. But maybe he's just been training on his own rather than with the Brentford squad, because he knew that it was getting done. So yeah, he weren't even in the squad for that one more. So we still haven't seen Mbeumo yet. And then the interview came out with Rio yesterday, and I was like, okay, so he's in it because Rio's in America, so he's in America, he's there.
Yeah.
So we'll see whether he's in the squad for tonight. Hasn't been released yet, you know what I mean? But like I say, it's a 2:30 a.m. tonight against Bournemouth.
How many games have you won this season? Like, how many pre-season games have you had? I know you drew with Leeds, didn't you?
Yeah, so we drew with Leeds.
Yeah.
We drew the next one.
Oh wow.
And then beat West Ham 2-1.
Right, okay.
So this Bournemouth will be the fourth one, yeah.
Right.
And then Bruno scored both goals.
Both goals.
West Ham game.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bruno doing Bruno things.
Have you seen anything from Cunha? I mean, that sort kind of like makes you feel.
He's looked lively, and he set up Højlund a few times, and man just fluffing his lines, bruh. So what's going to happen is Cunha's just going to go the other way and shoot. He's not going to keep feeding this guy for this guy to not get him any assists, because he want to make sure that he hits the ground running. But he looks lively. He does look lively. So you can tell that they're just waiting for a boom. And I think I said earlier, Cunha might play in the 10. Don't be surprised if he starts Bruno or Xerxes alongside Aubameyang in the 10 and Cunha up top if we don't get a striker for now.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if he does something like against you guys, if he does something like that. But then I listened to an interview from Xerxes, and Xerxes said he called out himself and he called out Rasmus, which was interesting. Wow. He said, yeah, we both weren't good enough last season. The gaffer needed goals. He was constantly telling us that we needed goals, and neither of us delivered. That's what he said. That's what Xerxes said in the interview. So I was like, rah. So he not only did he put himself on notice, he put Rasmus on notice as well. Because he's watching how many times this guy fluffing his lines up front.
Oh, yeah, 100. Yeah.
Bare times he's sliding Rashford through, and you're thinking, Just tuck it in. Nope. Hit the bar, hit it wide. There wasn't enough slitting of the throat for me last season. 4 goals, no. 4 goals. Wearing a number 9 shirt. Are you mad?
Yeah, Man United. You paid what, 70 odd million for this geezer?
Yeah, £65. So 72 million euros, 65 million sterling, and plus another, what was it, 10 million add-ons or whatever.
Add-ons, yeah. Which I'll say we'll take it overall to that.
Yeah, I love what he's saying. I want to bite from my spark. I love all that. He's great clickbait, but what's your reality, bro? Because I think deep down players know when they're at their depths. And if he knows that his depth, he's going to say, what can I do to survive this summer? That way, worst case scenario, they send me out on loan in January. And I don't want that. I want to look down the bench and say, Rasmus, you're up, knowing that he can come and do a Solskjaer for us. I just don't see it. And I love the kid to prove me wrong. I really would, but yeah, I don't know. I think defenders have got his number. They just wrestle with him, throw him to the ground, tell him to get up. It's not a foul. He gets in his feelings. He moans at the referee. He screams at whoever, whether it be, Garnacho's gone now, but he'll find someone else to scream at. Then you get just rinse and repeat. Because you can't go from what he did in the first season, 13 goals and 4 or 5 assists to 4 goals? Come on, man. Like, you just regress. You went backwards badly. You know what I mean? Just
we'll see how that attack will look when Mbemo comes in there. I mean, it's a lot more potent than what you would have had last season. So you will definitely get goals, but you still need that target man, that gun man that's gonna, finish it off for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Højlund is not that.
If you go back to Liverpool with Firmino, I actually think Xerxes could be a Firmino, where he just makes them other two look like absolute gunmen because they're already gunmen. Holds the ball up well, just so you see Mbumia and Cunha just banging in goals, and then Xerxes gets the odd one here and there, and everyone's like, I'm happy because what he's doing creatively. That's why I think he might be in a mindset to say, can I be a Firmino where I got my Salah and my Mane, let them man cook, and I'm just doing all the hard work for them. Yeah. And I think he's up for that because he's got great feet on.
Yeah, I know.
He's not great. He's not great in the air, but his feet are good. So I'm like, and really, he should be great in the air. This guy's like 6'6" or whatever, or 6'5" at least. So he should be great in the air, but it's not what he brags about. Is in his, the ball to feet. He's good. He's aware of his surroundings, so he can allow them two number 10s to absolutely cook. And then Bruno's just going to get in his feelings, so Bruno's going to get his as well. He ain't going to just sit back in the pivot and watch these men get all the glory because Bruno's not built that way. We know this. So it's like, so I expect goals, and I think if we can do something with the goalkeeper, we can expect some clean sheets as well. I think that them defenders, I think they're settled in the 3 now. But you have to remember, they weren't trusting Onana. So this is why they kept the ball too long. And sometimes when it just needed a pass back, they were like, I can't pass it back to him because I'm going to get blamed for that pass back when he does what every Mandasi does. So I think if you get a goalkeeper in, I don't know, Norm. I just see us winning some 3-2 and some 4-2 games and all that. I see that. I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where we conceded a couple, but we scored 4 goals.
But at least you're scoring, at least you're scoring.
You know what I mean? Who cares? So I've got one game a week, Norm. One game a week. I've got to be enthusiastic that we can do something until the Cups kick in, where we'll see a bit of rotation when the Cups kick in. But for now, I think that first 11 should pick itself. If Ollie Watkins does come, then he starts for me. He starts with them two up front. And then you said to Bruno, every now and again, when I make a sub, I'm going to put you in the 10, and so you don't feel left out. But for now, you're going to sit. And Kobe looking good as well, Norm. He's bulked up a little bit. Mainu, he's looking all right, going forward on the ball. So, and then Ahmad and Dorgu, they're going to give you better quality as attacking wingbacks. So it's promising, but we'll see. I'm not going to get carried away, you know what I mean?
So just to finish on any other business, I heard a couple of Arsenal top gooners, I call them top gooners, basically looking at what business that we've done, Arsenal have done, and you look what business Man City have done, and you look at the business that Liverpool have done.
Yeah.
These Arsenal guys have us this season finishing first. Apparently, we have got a better squad. I've got probably the best and deepest squad in the league. This is what they're saying, right? Currently. So if you know the players that we've just brought in and the players that we currently have got on our books and the ones that we're trying to get rid of at the moment, we've got the best quality depth of squad.
Squad depth. Better than C's.
This is what these top guys are saying. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, my friend. Big up, Junior, man. What you saying, man? Big up to you, bro.
Yes, Junior. Big up, man.
That's what they're saying. So, I mean, I think we might have asked this question before some streams ago in terms of where we think Arsenal are going to finish this season and Liverpool, Man City, and that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts in terms of what the business that we've done so far, and if we do get in Eze, as I say, we've got Glock, who's maybe the only upgrade in terms of our squad.
Yeah.
I'm going to couple that with the fact that we had a number of big injuries to our players last season. And these were like hamstring muscle injuries, and there's a couple of players that are looking to have ops and that. Do you think this season we're going to finish above Liverpool? Do you think we have the best squad adapted to deal with the league and to go distance in the Champions League? Or what are your thoughts in terms of league positions? Where do you think we're going to end up?
With the hamstrings growing.
Yeah, so with our hamstrings growing back twice as strong.
I think Arsenal first. Liverpool
we have the technology to build them. Yeah, we have the technology to build them.
Yeah.
I mean, what you're, as an outsider, as a Man United fan, listen, we struggled against you guys when you came to the Emirates in the FA Cup. You beat us with 10 men on penalties, right?
Yeah.
And looking at what we've added to our squad, do you think, one, we have the best quality squad, deepest squad, and two, do you think we'll finish above Liverpool? I'm hearing that we are scrapped between Liverpool and Chelsea for second, and fourth place will be Man City.
Right. Well, this is the thing. As you know, Pepe's a really sore loser. And so Pep is not gonna accept what happened last season. So regardless of whether you like their business or not, you can't count out a team that's done it multiple times now in the last 10 years. So you look at City, Liverpool are reigning champions, and they're adding quality rather than
adding quality to quality.
To quality, yeah. And obviously losing Trent hurts. I think Trent still offers a lot in that Liverpool team. So just
do you think Frimpong coming in part of an invincible team by Leverkusen?
Yeah, true.
All right,
but
you got
does he deliver a ball like Trent?
Well, it's not that. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But listen, they got Salah. 47 GA. Now, can I ask you this question, D? Salah 1 year on, 1 year older. Van Dijk 1 year older. Do you think that's going to really affect them massively?
I'm not going to say massively because both of them guys. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure about Van Dijk because Van Dijk is from the Netherlands. They do like a beer, so I don't know if he's in the off season he swings a few bottled beers. Salah lives clean, bruv. He lives clean. So he's got an engine like Ronaldo in terms of the way Ronaldo at his age lives still. The clean eating, Salah's he's a hardcore Muslim, so there's no alcohol there. So yes, a year on, he has to stay injury free for me. I think if he picks up an injury, maybe a long way back, that hurts them.
Yeah, but look at last season. What Slot did with him. He just said, "You don't do no running. You don't do no running. Leave that to the left. Leave that to the right back.
Yeah, to the young boys. Yeah,
Frimpong can get up and down that wing. Yeah. As what's the name? He's got this guy small in stature, but he can get up and down that wing.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he even moves Salah central at some point.
Probably
because that will preserve Salah's legs even more.
Right. And what if he gets Isak? Say they get Isak. Big up Paris man.
If they get Isak, Norms, you have to get the Eze deal done.
Yeah, but
otherwise it's not going to be a three-horse race.
Even if we get Eze in, do we finish above Liverpool?
Well, I'm going to say no, which is harsh, because I don't think it's harsh. I don't think it's harsh one bit. And the only reason why I say I think I'm being harsh is because you've gone back-to-back seasons. No, you've gone 3 seasons now. Second, isn't it? 3 seasons second?
Yeah, 3 seasons second.
3 seasons. Right. Yeah. So you know what it gets to near to the pinnacle. So you had a better striker who you pray hits the ground running, and that the badge and the number 14 shirt is not on his back, is not too heavy. He doesn't get intimidated by going to the stadium or not. You know what I mean? Because all these things, until he's in the moment and realizing how much the Arsenal fans need him to be him. So straight away, before he's kicked the ball, the pressure is huge, Norm. But if he can withhold that pressure, I think you guys stay in that 3-horse race. Do you last in the 3-horse race? It doesn't matter. I think initially you stay in that 3-horse race. And I'm still, and then you're looking at Chelsea's a dark horses as well, Norm. You cannot dismiss what Chelsea are doing.
Huge, big up, bro. Hey, you man. Big up to you, man. I know. Suge lives in Australia, so
nice one.
It's a mad thing out there, but big up, Suge. Yeah. He's in every chat, man. Utmost respect for this guy. He's on everybody's channel, man. And absolute brilliant. As a matter of fact, Suge, I will. Anytime you do come in my chat, I'm gonna definitely look to mod you up as well. So don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I will be modding you up. Yeah.
This is what I would say, Norm. I would be reckless to write you off, just like I'll be reckless to write City off. Like I say, if you want to get gone, and you bring in Eze, again, what it can do, can save Saka's legs as well, because this is what Arteta needs to be looking at Saka, saying, sometimes I'm going to push him central.
Yeah.
Let someone else do his running. Just like how they preserve Salah, I think you guys have got to look at, because what you don't want is every time you sub Saka, he's limping off the pitch. Now, is it a fake lip, or is he really got a knot there again, or feeling a little tug on the hamstrings? So that's your star man. You got to preserve him. And now I think you brought some players in to preserve him. So it's worth the look, Norm. Like, I'm not going to write you guys off now. That would be wild after what you've done back to back seasons. Like, it probably, I think it goes to a 3-horse race, and then.
So what's the final for you? What's the final positioning at the end of the season?
If you guys don't win it, Norm, you finish 3rd, and then between Arsenal between Liverpool and Man City,
right?
And then Chelsea just could do a madness. But like Ed says, they're still a bit inconsistent.
They're a bit of a dark horse. They're a bit of a dark horse.
Yeah, I mean, I've got guys in my other chat saying United are the dark horses because they got no European pressure. I'm saying, bro, we finished 15th, man. Relax with that. Just because of the 2 we added already.
Yeah.
Now you add a Watkins, then I've got to say top 6, Norm, for us adding a Watkins. Otherwise, I think he's failing, bruh. You can't add a Bruno and Cunha and a Watkins and don't get top 6 with that front line. And I'm saying that they stay fit, because we know how football can be. If they stay fit, you have to. Obama, I don't think he missed a single game last season. When he didn't play, because he was rested.
Yeah.
So straight away, he's not injury prone. Cunha got suspended, didn't he? He got a couple of silly red cards, I think, or whatever.
Yeah,
so
he's a bit of a he's a bit of a wild.
He's
a bit of a wild one. So you have to. Yeah.
And so he needs to be managed. His temperament needs to be managed. Yeah. But so Arsenal either win it or they finish 3rd. That's a mad one for you, ain't no? And then it's gonna be between Liverpool and
I mean,
then, I hate to say that.
Yeah,
it has to be noisy neighbours for me. I don't want Liverpool getting number 21. Don't hear that foolishness in my head. You know what I mean? Like Kofi coming on here with chat. No, Chess, I don't want that.
Well, but
if they get 21,
maybe further. If Chelsea has a bad start, our first 9 games will tell us everything. Not to mention the Champions League draws to come into that as well. And it is a tough start for us, D. We have you first. We then have Leeds. We then go away to Liverpool. We got Newcastle. Bro.
Yeah.
Man City. No, sorry, Man City after Liverpool got Man City at home and then Newcastle away. Tough, man. And then a couple of London derbies chucked in there.
I'm telling you now, Norm, this is not AI generated. The league have done this on purpose. Trust me. Yeah, it's not. Before they say, they put it into the system. Because, to be honest with you, if you get, like these mad mathematician brothers, they could just look at that and just start. They go on their laptop and they just start doing it, and they say, right, yeah, this is it. I'm telling you now, this is not AI generated. The way this league started, it's done on, like, for us to get you the first game of the season is not. That's by design,
and it's on Sunday. It's Super Sunday,
right now.
Super Sunday, bro.
So it's like the 2 old giants from back in the day get Super Sunday first weekend of the season. Come on, man, that's done on purpose, mate. Because 2 managers was well known under pressure.
Yeah,
Arteta's under pressure. Ruben's under huge pressure.
No, but I think listen, for Arteta, he has no excuses, D. He has no excuses this season. He's been given the money, he's been given the players. Right. This is his team. I mean, he already had his team a few years back, and it hasn't really done anything. You know what I mean? So here you are. You've got your striker. You've got your so-called midfield, where I'm looking at that midfield. I'm looking at our midfield, D, and I'm saying it's not strong enough to go on and do that, because I'm looking at Zubimendi. Yes, he's a good player. He's not a world-class player. He's a good player, but some people are putting him up there. I mean, look, some people are giving this window like an 8, 9 out of 10. At the moment, for me, it's a 4. It's a 4 or 5. We've got in there. I'll probably take it to 5, maybe a 6. Yeah, Eze comes in, maybe a 7. Yeah, but then that also depends on who we get out as well, in terms of player sales as well, who we get out. So, you know what I mean? And if we lock down the Saliba thing, if we lock down the Saka thing, you know what I'm going to say? Yes, I'm glad we got him in. We got our gunman in. Yeah, now he has to go and do the business. He has to do the business.
Because I told my brother about this the other day. My older brother, Dave, big up David, man. And I was saying about world class. We only have an old world class player in Casemiro. Some people say, nah, D, Bruno's world class. And I'm saying, is he? Like, we finished 15th under his captaincy. So, yes, it's not a one-man team sport, but I'm like, I can't throw out this world class thing. Like, there's potential there now. Like, Bruno has potential to be world class.
Saka has potential to be world class.
Now, a lot of people say Saka is world class already.
But he hasn't won anything. He hasn't won anything.
Well, that's the thing, though.
So he has the potential. He's a good player. Yeah. He's not world class.
And then
I mean, there's this talk. There's this talk. I mean, I think it was Jamie O'Hara, but he hates us anyway. Failed. He's a failed academy player with us anyway. But he was saying that listen, Yamal. He basically said Yamal and Carl Palmer are world class, whereas Saka ain't. I'll definitely agree with Yamal. I'm not too sure about Cole Palmer. I don't think Cole Palmer.
No, because okay,
he's a very good player, but he's not world class.
Yeah, he's won stuff, but he ain't won the Premier League yet. And so, or the Champions League, and I think
I need Saka to win a Premier League,
and a Champions
League, and then I say, bro,
and then you put a bracket, then especially when he's the talisman that gets you over the line, and that's what I said about Bruno. Okay, he's won Europa, but he hasn't won a league for us.
Question here, D, from Suji goes, serious question: who would be more pressure this season, Arteta or Amorim?
I think it runs closer. It runs so close. This is why I said they can't come to Old Trafford and lose that first game of the season, because automatically it goes to Arteta under the pressure. If Ruben gets one over on him,
I think Arteta more than Amorim. I think Arteta more than Amorim.
Because I think, you see, with Amorim, because Amorim didn't want to come in until this summer, he's almost getting a buy for what happened last season.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any pressure on him unless we get to Christmas and we're 10 points off the top 4. And yeah, that's the only time I see the pressure on him. That we get to Christmas and we're looking at the table and we're sat in 12th place and we're 10 points off the top 4. Then people are going to say, this is not for him. This is not for him. Because now he's going to go for a tough Christmas and January period trying to claw back 10 points from these teams that are steamrolling teams.
Yeah.
So that's where I think he comes unstuck. But I think for now, it could be Arteta just because of second.
He's got his striker. He's getting his players. He's got Berta there now. There's no excuse now.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, stop moving the goalposts now. I don't want to see no more goalposts being moved.
Yeah.
The goalposts are
and there he gets Eze. Then he got no hiding place.
All right, okay. Listen to this, yeah. In Arteta said something in one of his post-match things after one of the it was a pre-season game.
Yeah.
And he basically says there's 8 teams that will be challenging.
I heard it. Yeah.
What that tells me is that, bro, there's my excuse.
He's already looking. Yeah, he's already looking.
All the top fans, all the top goonies are going to say, yeah, well, he did say it. Remember, they follow this guy. Yeah, he did say there's 8 other teams. Well, let's. Who are these 8 other teams then? Who are these 8 other teams?
Well, he's putting.
That are going to challenge for this title.
He's putting. Okay, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Newcastle, Villa, and us as an outsider. There's your 8. And you can't put us as an outsider. Like we're not there. We're just not there. But we have the advantage of no European distraction, and this is where the pressure hits Ruben. Because remember last season it was like we're playing every 3 days. I've got no time on the training field because we're flying back from here and we're flying to there. Now it's like, bro, you had all week to prepare this team, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the pressure comes on Ruben, where they can say, whoa, you had all week. No one's trying to hear that now, bro.
Yeah.
I found a new scratch record.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't see what I'm saying, D. I think there's more scrutiny from your fans on Amrim than say the combined like all the other fans. Whereas with Arteta, everybody's looking at him.
Everyone's looking at him. Yeah.
Everybody's looking at him.
And
so that's
this is what I
would
say as well, no? But both of them, both Arteta and Ruben, need to stop talking so much as well. Shut up.
No, Ruben, they love a press conference, don't they? They both love a press conference, don't they?
But he won't have as much now because we're not in Europe, so there'll be less press conference. So I'm okay with that. Like, we're not in Europe, so it doesn't need to be in front of that screen all the time, feeling the need to answer every question. Like, this is what Ferguson did very well. He just moved on, just ignored questions. Ruben's got to learn to ignore some questions. Just talk about something that he wants to talk about. Like, it's your press conference. Don't be bullied. You know? So
yeah, mate.
Yeah.
We got the real one, man. Big up to you, brother.
Yeah. So but yeah, opening weekend. Remember, there's a Friday night game as well, Norm. There's a Friday night game, which is they're just triggering people in it. They want the whole weekend of football, man. So they're gonna get that. It's fair enough. I don't mind that. But I think the Super Sunday, Norm. Whoever blinks first out of us two, mate. That's what I would say.
I think going into that game, as I said, now that we've got the Glock, man, I don't know if you've seen him. He's a unit, bro.
He's gonna fancy it. Yeah, he's gonna fancy it, man.
The guy is a unit, my friend. Yeah, big up my guy. Big up to you.
Yeah,
he's a brother. When you see him, I was just watching some of the training, outside training in front of the fans, brother. This guy is 6 foot. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4", right? And he's punk, but he can move. So he's gonna bully some defenders. You know what I mean? And I think there's gonna be defenders in the Premier League that are gonna be up for the challenge. Listen, you know, you just don't think you're just gonna come in and think, oh, because of my size, right? No, there's gonna be defenders that are gonna be up there, saying, we're gonna see what will go on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because so, if you look at Højlund, Norm, our Højlund, he's a big unit, you know. That's why I don't get why he spends so much time on the ground. He's not a lightweight striker.
Yeah.
So it just tells you that's him. That's the way he wants to play football. Fighting centre backs.
I think it's more. Yeah, I think it's more of a mental thing. Like even like my son. Yeah, my son. Right. He's trying to see if he can get like a semi-pro, whatever. So he's been going out training. He's out training now as we speak.
Yeah.
And he was sort of showing me some he plays either as a central defender or midfield, CDM. And he was like showing me how, because funny, big up to Ez. Ez has played like semi-pro, right? So Ez, he went and done some ball team with him and stuff, training with him, and he was sort of showing about holding off your players, brother. And he was showing me just little things that he needed to tweak in his game. And it's like, bro, you know, the players are finding it hard in reading the game and just keeping the pass simple and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And like, you know, now he's like, when he's watching the game now, he's proper assessing the game. He's like, why is he there? Why? You know what I mean? You're like, I'm throwing a tantrum.
He's looking at, he's out of position. Why is he out of position constantly? Why is he getting skint with the ball over the top? He's not reading the game properly. He's not seeing that the ball's going to come over the top. And so it's all these little fine things where I think Ruben can tune these things. Because what I did like is the way we pressed out of possession to get the ball back against West Ham. I like that. But then what I want now is the creativity of that. So, okay, winning the ball back, what do we do with it when we win it back? So these are things that you can see they've been working on, and it looked all right. Yes, it is West Ham. West Ham is not spending a lot of money, if any. You know what I mean? I don't think they spent. I'm not sure they spent anything this window yet. So I can't look at West Ham as a benchmark to how well the team looked out of position getting the ball back.
That's what I'm saying. I think against us, that's where the real test.
You'll see.
You know what I mean?
What's really happening in the
preseason. Man, them DJB who I've done shows with, big up to DJB, man. Go and subscribe to DJB. He was speaking facts earlier, and I think he was doing one of his streams earlier on, and he says that we need to build a game around Glock. We have to build a game around, and it's whether Arteta's going to do it or not.
And not Saka.
That's what to say. Yeah, Saka now has to be the facilitator. He's the one who's got to make sure that my man is getting the ball. Because as I said, he's saying, just give me the ball and I'll do the rest. There's such a confidence in the guy. And you can see that just emanating from him. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he can translate that, or as in the famous words of Arteta, transmit.
Because he likes to say,
let's transmit that onto the pitch. You know what I mean?
He's
big up
saying,
to D, man. What you say, man? Big up to you, bro.
I am the new. He's saying I'm the new starboard because he's arrived now, and like I say, to take the shirt as well. Yeah, like, I probably would have stayed away from the shirt, that number 14 shirt, but I have to respect it because it's. I
would have liked him to have got Glock 9 seems to fly. I would have liked him to take that off of Jesus, and now I'm hearing that Jesus might be possibly up for sale, but I think it'd probably be too late for him to change the number. Now
because now you have to reimburse fans. You have to reimburse fans and everything.
I think just leave it now. Just leave it for now. He's going to show what he can do in that number 14 shirt. So let's leave it now. But there is talk about possibly, because he's now third choice now. Because
Norms, you know, he could have easily requested that shirt. Just what Mason Mount
did. He would have done that, but Arteta ain't going to do that, bro. He ain't going to do it.
But I think, you know, when you know you need that player, and the player just said, I want to come to Arsenal. I want to play Champions League football, and I am Glock 9. I need a number 9 shirt, boss. It's not a request.
I mean, he'd be interested if he did ask for it. I don't know. He'd be interested if he did ask for it, but it was the 14, the 10.
Yeah.
You know, and there's one other shirt that was available. But he's got the 14 is there.
I would have taken the 10 then. I would have taken the 10 rather than the 14. Nah.
Go with the 14, man. Striker, man.
Because
that 14 shirt into a striker.
I know.
I know Bergkamp
that pressure. You don't want that pressure, though. You don't want that Thierry pressure because you have to remember.
I think he can do it.
Thierry's been very critical of Arteta. I've seen him on a few things, and Thierry's not having no excuses this season.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, on Thierry, on Arteta, yes, but I think on Glock, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, there's no pressure on Glock from him. Yeah. But I think on the manager and what Arsenal have done, he's been very critical, and they're just saying, like, it's not the Arsenal way. This guy needs to. We need to figure this out as a team, and that starts with the coach. And like what you said all the time, Norm. adapt. Stop sticking with the same. Teams shouldn't know what to expect every week. Some weeks you're going to know what to expect depending on the team. Other weeks you're going to say, okay, he switch it up. Get Saka off the wing centrally, put him centrally, and yeah, it's I don't know. Still dreaming, so he goes to Liverpool. Saka's not coming to you, mans. There's no money there, brethren. No, I'll tell you what though. Nah. Once you done the Glock deal, then that kind of put it out the window, didn't it? You have to remember that's characters. Arteta don't want to have to deal with too many characters. You know what he's like, no? He gets all flustered, mate.
It'd be interesting though. I mean, I'm looking at Glock, man, and I'm looking at him. He looks like he's a no nonsense bloke, and he ain't gonna take no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it'd be interesting later on in the season when man is not getting the service because Arteta's playing a certain way and he's getting frustrated. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
You man can't be pragmatic with that striker.
We can't be.
Yeah. Front foot and just.
Yeah, see that Eze 10. If Eze comes, give the 10 to Eze. Yeah, give that 10 to Eze. Give that 10 to Eze.
Here's the deep one, Norm. Give Eze the 10.
Yeah.
Give Rice the captain's armband with Odegaard as his vice. That way you can drop Odegaard at every given time. And no one's saying, he dropped the captain. What's he doing? No, that's what I would do. I would say, listen, man.
I'll tell you this now.
I like what you've done.
Odegaard better fix up. Odegaard better fix up and step up. Yeah, because I'm telling you now, Glock needs service. He said it. Right. He read the thing out. Goes, I need an assist from you. I'm telling you, and he said it twice. You know, after he put the envelope back in the box, he said, "Yeah, I'm looking for the assist." So word out to you. Odegaard,
so the captain's already written to him.
Listen, attack the space. Don't dance in the space. Attack the space. Don't dance in the space. I look at Max Downham. I saw him. If you ever get a chance, Steve, don't type of Max Downham. What? 15 years old enough. 15. Wow. He's 15D. This guy.
You got to lock him down, though.
Brother. No, listen. Well, the thing is, we want to put him in the first team. I need him in the first team. I'm not saying that he's gonna start or anything like that, but bro, bring him on. Bring him on. He's got his fairness.
I hear you, man.
Yeah. He's 6 foot. He's about 6 foot deep.
Wow.
You see, man, he's like a boy in a man's body.
Is it?
You know like Wade Rooney, man. You like Wade Rooney.
Yeah. Back
in
there, yeah.
But what I don't want to do is overplay him, and then we had a situation with Charlie Patino. Everyone was bigging him up. Now I don't even know where he is. He went on loan to Blackpool. Blackpool sent him back, and then we ended up selling the guy to some club for £1.5 million or something like that.
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So I don't want that same thing to happen to Diamond. He is a player and a half. And when you saw him against Newcastle, how he just gliding past what's his name? What's his name? Oh God, what's the guy's name? To see his face. Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. Joe Linton, right?
Joe Linton, right? Okay.
Yeah, the way he went past this guy was unbelievable, bro. Was unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And Joe Linton is no, you know what I mean? This man is serious, you know what I mean? This guy is a unit, and he went past him like he wasn't there. And he ended up getting the penalty, and Odegaard put it away for us to win it 3-2. Come on. For 30 minutes, he just ran the game. 30 minutes of that game, he just ran it, mate. That's a 15-year-old guy. So Odegaard, for me, must step up. He has to step up this season. I'd say I'm hoping that he's over all his injuries. Some people saying that he still might need surgery on his ankle. I don't know. But looking at him in pre-season, he looked okay. He looked okay.
Looking fresh, man.
He just needs to be. He needs to make sure he's getting them through balls. Yeah, I don't want to see those stupid scoot balls over the top, man. Yeah, release that ball, take it on the half turn, lay it off, man. No mucking about that. No 3-4 touches. Because by the time you do all that, you got a man closing you down, and then you end up on the floor. Right. Man, them saying if he adapts, Gokkers were getting 20+ goals. If Gokkers, who has to adapt to Arteta's game plan, we're not getting the goals. Zubimendi might do his solo things like Odegaard. Yeah, for real, bro. Linton had no choice but to foul him. Yeah, he had to do it, bro. looked sharp at Milan and Newcastle. Yeah, it did.
No,
he did.
I was just quickly looking on. I was just looking on this how bad our away structure is. There's 6 man on more money than Mbumu and Cunha. 6 players on more money than them, man. So it's mad, isn't it? And it would have been 7 if Rashford was still on the books. Wow. Shocking. Never mind. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but then you know what? It allows them to just settle in and getting on with proving themselves and getting contract extensions. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. You know what I mean? But that's how poorly we've been ran. Man like Mason Mount's on more money than them. I mean, seriously, crazy, no. That's nasty work, you know, right?
Mason Mount, you know, how this man still at the club?
I mean, he's the second highest earner at Old Trafford behind Casemiro.
You see them Chelsea.
This is why Bruno lost his mind, and that's why Bruno lost his. Oh no, he's behind Bruno. 250 a week. Okay. Him and Jadon Sancho. So Bruno on 300, Castell on 350. I think they'll take a pay cut again though for not qualifying for Europe, so that will come down a little bit.
Crazy, man, absolutely crazy. But listen, people, we've been going for we're going from 6:30, bro. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everyone in the chat. Please, before you do anything, hit that like button, subscribe, and share if you are new on the road to 800. We play tomorrow. I'm hoping that we will see some part of my man. Hopefully, he will you know, play coming on the. I don't know. Probably bring him on the second half, but he definitely won't start. I don't think he will start. But need to see this guy and see what he can do. And it's a North London derby. It's not a friendly, people. This is a North London derby. I'm hoping that because the tackles are going to go in, I'm just hoping and praying that nobody ends up getting injured or anything like that. I can't afford for any of our players to be getting injured. I'm not laughing, Norski. If they hadn't sacrificed, guess who's signing Chelsea? Bro, listen, man. I'm telling you.
This is what I would say to Jay Real one. I would say goalkeeper over the defense. I don't think our defense is that bad. If you look at last season, depends. Bearing in mind how low we finished, there were teams in the top 6 that only conceded 3 goals less than us. So the defense is not really the problem. It's the goalkeeper that triggers the defense. Because if I'm starting De Ligt, Euro, either Mazzarari, I'm happy with that, Norm. And then you got Luke Shaw. You got Luke Shaw. I hate saying that guy's name. Sorry, man, I do. Luke Shaw, Slabhead, Delo. No, I'm going to put Aiden Heaven ahead of Luke Shaw. Aiden Heaven to cover the left side, Slabhead to cover what you call it, De Ligt, and then Delo to cover Mazzarari on the right. I think we got 6 decent. I mean, we're only playing back 3s now, so we don't need 4 defenders. I think what we need cover in the wing backs now. And in midfield. So a new goalkeeper, another midfielder, and at least one other wing back that can cover up either side of the wing backs. I think defensively, you sort of stop. I mean,
you're right there. No, we spoke about this earlier on, Jay.
We were saying that they get the ball, Jay.
They can.
And you want them to pass it back, but you know they're not going to. Then they turn into trouble and lose the ball because they're thinking, it's a nana. I just think you change that goalkeeper. I think the mindset of the defenders changes completely where there's just a trust there. Give on another season. I hear you, bro. I hear you. But nah, I'm done with him. I'll tell you what, and apparently he's a likable guy as well. But it's not good enough. Likable is not good enough.
Yeah, likable. Sentiments FC. Sentiments.
Yeah, louder.
Man. Get out.
Playing catch up. And in playing catch up, he's got to go. And he knows he's got to go as well. He's honest with himself. He knows he's got to go. He knows that level is too much for him. It's too much pressure for him.
But can you imagine though, D? Everybody was bigging up this guy when he came in.
I know.
In his first
he let us down, man.
It was a pre-season game when he got chipped. Do you remember?
Yeah. But you know what, Norm?
I was thinking, but they never said, listen, it's only a pre-season, but brother, that man has something. Bro.
Yeah, I was saying to JP, I was rooting for him because he was a brother. I just want him to do well as a brother. Forget about Man United. Just some Mansden coming in. Let's have some Mansden United And then my man just started flopping his lines with the Bart Simpson haircut. I said, nah, bro, you're a cartoon character, man. Allow it. You have to go. You're hurting my feelings now. You know what I mean? And yeah, just the trim, everything, the trim. I'm a baldy. I used to drop the wet look guys. If you saw me back in the day, I had the drop perm and everything, Bridget. I choose to be bold. I can grow it. No, I can grow it. I choose to I like that with the big beard. You know what I mean? But this brother with that Bart Simpson thing, and like if you're gonna run the Bart Simpson,
big up Joe, man.
at least be a bad man. At least be a bad man.
Yeah.
And that's it. And he's not a bad man, unfortunately. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna sign off. I have to go to work.
Well,
but guys, listen.
Big up to absolutely big up to the chat. Big up to everybody, real ones in the chat. Big up to you, please. Before you go, subscribe, hit that like button, and share. I should be on later on tonight on Northside, All or Nothing. I think that's at 10:30 or something like that. So look out for me on that with Shane, Jez, I think Southern Goon, I might be on there as well. So it's going to be a great show. Not too sure what we're going to be talking about, but I'm sure it's going to be about Eze. I'm sure it's going to be about the game tomorrow. You know how it goes. You are the real ones. Big up to you all. Man. Big up to you, man. As again, hit that like button, subscribe and share. On the road to 800. Listen, take care. See you next week as we continue with the transfer talk. Take care. God bless. Let's share this out of it. Let's get out of here.